Start live, right? There we go. Hey guys, let me just pull this up in YouTube land. I haven't done my hair yet. Okay. So, come on, YouTube. So, YouTube's being slow. I'm trying to get to YouTube. I don't know what's up with this.
Yes.
I have too many things open or what? Okay, let me close this because there are too many things. Anytime I can reach into the live chat, guys, I will. I'm trying to get to YouTube. But it's really... Usually it opens up another window for me here, but it's not doing that right now, so... Hang on. We were looking at a lot of rentals before, and I think I have a lot of windows open, so I'm going to go and try to cancel those.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Sorry guys, I can look at you in StreamYard, so I'll wait for that to open up. But I can't see you in YouTube land. So I'll just look at you here right now. Hi, Summer Blues and Tammy, Ash Lewis, Larky, Debbie D, Julie W, Jamie, Lamy. Let's see here. Danielle, Baby Beth, Seattle Law Girl. Let's see. Nicole G. Hi 61, Susan DeFio, Liz Tops, Debbie L, Lisa L. Are you guys sisters? Doors of Perception. Carol Lucy, Puddin, Jeanette, let's see, Heart Made Wise. Sorry for anybody I missed here. I'm going to see if I got Chris Ree, Tammy Flo. I think maybe, let's see. Okay, I think it's going to let me go on to do something now. What's with the Google? They have their, like, people hugging each other. And what's that significant? What's the significance of that? I don't know. Okay, now I'm almost there. Go to my channel, YouTube Studio. Whew. Okay. Thank you, Debbie Schwenke, for the happy mail you sent. Hold on one second. This is taking forever and a day here. Sorry. But I have to get, if I don't get in the live chat and the live video, I can't do this. Okay, so let me just hit this. All right, so as I said the other day, we are, I am, I guess also I would say it's the channel. There's also some subscribers that are being lumped into the middle of it, and excuse me, so I'll say we are in a smear campaign. And by we're in it, I mean we're the targets of it. And when you are in something like that, what you can do when there are significant lies going around, you bring the truth. Okay? And you just don't let these lies keep taking on life. You have something that for your own people, it's not about them at all. It's not about them, because there's no point to even address them. They won't change who they are. This is for you guys, for your questions when you see things that they're trying to bring to you in your ears, as they have been doing for so many months now. And it's all coming out, just how bad this is and how long this was going on. You might remember something very telling back in November. Hey, I didn't even mean to rhyme that. I really didn't. But wow. Okay. You might remember something very telling that way back in November, when Scooter and I went into a chat of someone that they freaked out because yesterday they thought we were colluding with this person because of a joke. But it happened to be in that very creator's chat that a creator from Australia came at me and Scooter for no reason, and used the phrase, "The cow jumped over the moon." The cow jumped over the moon. And the other night, a creator from Australia came out of the catacombs of YouTube, right? Appeared suddenly. No one was really surprised. The dolls were the catalyst. This wasn't about dolls. The dolls was the catalyst. There was a lot of private messaging going on during the vacation. And there were photographs that were taken. Photographs that were taken. Photographs of me. Photographs of the house. Photographs of the house with the cars in front. Those photographs were sent back to Hell to the No. Well, let's see. Who was messaging during the vacation with people connected with Hell to the No? And on another channel, someone that originally united in hate with the others that left, fell out with them, and they were thrown out of that other Slack. And which I find really interesting, how everyone wants to attack this channel's Slack, but you don't attack those other people that went and started their own Slack. You're not worried about that? You're just worried about this Slack? Interesting, telling. Okay. But those two people got thrown out. And those people got thrown out because there was a lot of dirty stuff going on. Dirty stuff. Dirty stuff without proof. Dirty things were being said without proof. And there were dirty dealings. And these people clashed. And they didn't want to get involved in that the way that they were going to spin a narrative. And that's not to say those two people are good, but they clashed about what two narratives they were going to do. And one wanted to do it by going on channels and telling, and the other one said, no, 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 we want to spin the narrative this way. So when they clashed, and the head honcho said, hit the road, Jack, they got thrown out of that slack. And then they've been talking about just how dirty the people that left here are and what they're doing. To spin a narrative that's completely false to you guys. To spin a narrative they want to say happened over some dolls. It didn't happen over dolls. It went on way before that. Way before that. It was happening during the vacation. It was happening before that. The cow jumped over the moon was back in November. Hey, Dingbat. What's done in the dark will always come to light. When people unite in hate, that's all they have in common. And pretty soon, what happens is you find out people's true intentions for uniting in hate. Because while they may all hate the same person, and it's usually a hate born out of jealousy, whatever it is, but while they do hate the same person, they have different objectives for what they want to do. And it seems the objectives of most of these people was to start their own channel. And to start it by not only on the back of this one, but by this thought that they could destroy this one, taint all of the subscribers because they spent time behind the scenes having people message them, having people call them, telling people they were my right hand, telling people they handled issues for the channel, telling people to talk to them because they were so close to me. They weren't so close to me, like so many of you have been led to believe. In fact, talking on the phone with those people, I can count on one hand how many times I had a phone call with those people. Okay? That's how close I was to them. So while they filled your ears with things and told you so many things about me, and the ones of you that just blindly believed it, ones of you who have been members here for so long and you just blindly believed it, and you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. The ones that said, I never did a thing to you. You've never seen me been unkind to you, to someone else. You've seen me help people and this and that, but you believed these people. You believed these people because you thought you knew them. You thought you knew them. You thought because they had dimples, they were like Shirley Temple. You thought because they were bedridden, they couldn't hurt a fly. You thought because they were older in years that maybe they were wiser and they wouldn't do anything nasty or underhanded, and because they had been beaten down so much in their life before. You've been sold some really bad land. Because that stuff isn't true. People with dimples can say such damning things about other people in via text messages that your mind would probably be blown. Okay? People that are bedridden can be as cruel can be. People that are in their 70s can spit vitriol that you cannot even imagine. People that tell you they're Christian and sit in front of cross walls sometimes do that to deflect from you ever thinking they're telling you a lie. And to those of you that told me, I know you, Callan, I'll stand behind you, but I know you still believe their lies, and you told me you didn't have time or your life was too busy and you had to change your name to go into their live streams, or you wanted to remind me of something that you sent me, but behind the scenes you believed their lies. Behind the scenes, while you still in front of my face told me how you supported me, how you loved me, how you would never understand how these people want to hurt me, and you were using another name to go into their chats, but not even come to ours. I know all about it. I knew all about it. And I even told you, please don't lie to my face. If you don't want to be here, if you don't want to support me, you don't have to lie to me. Don't lie to me and tell me, oh, you're busy with this project and you haven't had time, this and that, and there. Just say it. Say it. And then the ghosting of people in their 60s and their 70s who just can't come out and say what it is. How old are you? Seriously, how old are you? And you know who you are. You just leave a Facebook group, you just unfriend a person that's done nothing to you. That you just told, I know your heart. Carolyn, I know your heart. And yet, you just, woof, and it's all because of lies. And I'm going to tell you, there's going to come a day, and it's going to be soon. It's going to be soon. You're going to sit there and you're going to find out you were lied to. You're going to sit there and you're going to find out. And pretty soon, if you're like some of the other people whose conscience is that, who have a conscience, who are seeing the things I'm going to show you tonight, the things that are being exploited by a person that used to be a cow but is now a cat, and the way it's being used, if you can honestly get behind that, then you probably should have never been here in the first place, because you have not an ounce of empathy for anyone. But pretty soon, if you have a conscience, you're going to be searching it and saying, this kind of stuff is not right. And then maybe you'll think about what you've been told, and then go back on what kind of proof you have other than someone's word and other than someone's little story, and how you turned your back on someone who's the very reason you met any of these other people, but how you turned your back on them without a shred of real proof, without me ever having done anything to you, okay? And you'll search yourself at night, okay? And think about what you did and how you just ghosted me, or you sat there and you lied straight to my face. And then you can really think if you would like that done to you. Because some of you that have been caught in the middle of this, I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. What's worse, those of you that just lied to my face and act like I couldn't see it, or I'm too stupid to know that you're in there under a different name and that I don't know another alt that you have. And that they sent a person who we know into our Zoom while they had them on the phone in another Zoom listening. And how they pretended they were not with the Hell to the No channel and pretended that just came about the other day. You've been outed. You've been outed. You know what it is? I think people get such big heads when they unite together in hate, and they think for a time they're riding so high because everybody that hates that same person is like, you know in the wedding when they lift the people up on the chairs, that's how it is. They're lifting those people up on chairs, and they can do no wrong for a very short amount of time. They can do no wrong. And everything about them is positive. And even if these people hated each other before and said horrible things to each other, it's blinded, it's blocked out because of the hate they have for somebody else. And so for that brief period of time, they're lifting these people up on chairs, right? Everything they do is great. But then what happens is it can never stay that way. Why? Because many of the times that these people left, they left because they wanted more power, more money, more fame, more control. So you have all of these types of people together. And wait a minute, your channel, your hate channel is getting more views. Oh, but I want to post this over on my hate channel. But I don't have a hate channel. I was supposed to have the good channel and I'm getting no views at all. Well, wait a minute, I have a channel, but even though it had a lot of subscribers, it has no views, and you guys promised that I would get views, and you said it would all work out. And there's this infighting that comes. And through the infighting, people split. People split off. And when they split off, they start to talk. And these same people, and everybody should understand that all these people that came together with stuff that was done in the dark. And just like they tell you how he found you is how he'll leave you, or how she found you is how she'll leave you, right? Once a cheater, always a cheater kind of thing. If you are aligned with people that are the kind of people that carry on a charade behind someone's back, that take pictures and send them to hate channels while you're on a vacation, that create false narratives to turn people against you, that want sympathy by pretending they're having nervous breakdowns over and over and over again. All of these people are not above doing the same to you. People that will release your public information to humiliate you. when you are aligned with all of those people, it's good, right? It's good. You're getting atta girls, atta boys, while everybody's aligned in that hate, and they're lifting you up on those chairs. But as soon as there starts to be a struggle for power, control, money, views, it all changes. And then that's when the trouble starts. That's when they're going to betray you. That's when all your messages and all your dirty stuff is going to come flitting to the surface. That's when people are going to start emailing me and others and tell us what's going on. Tell us who's behind something. Tell us where a photo came from. Because they have a false sense of security. Because when it's a bigger channel, there can still be people in a Slack or in a Discord or in whatever messaging thing, because it's a bigger channel. So there still may be XYZ person in there that's telling them something. And they get this false sense of security because they have a small group that they can't have XYZ in there telling things. But the more time that goes on, and the more things that are seen, like some of the cat's posts that are just, frankly, some of those posts are so hateful, so filled with vitriol, that your own people can't take it. The people that you think are your people, the people that you lied to from here. And they email. And they apologize. And they're not counting on that because they're so pumped up that they're going to stay up there and so in control. That's not the way it works. You've got a foundation that was built on deception and hate. That's what you got. And it's going to crumble. It's not a matter of if it's going to crumble, it's just a matter of when. You didn't want to walk away quietly because you could have done that at any time. You wanted to destroy. You wanted to shortcut success. You wanted people with money. And it's obvious because of the people that you targeted. Soon those people will look at why you targeted them. And then there's other people that I've helped. Other people who earn thousands and thousands of dollars on this platform. On this platform. And those people told me how wonderful it was that I provided this platform for them, where they sold thousands and thousands of dollars of stuff and never paid any fees or anything like that to me for the opportunity to do that. And it was obvious that these people were going to town talking to this person and telling them lies. Did this person come to me? Did this person leave saying thank you? This person ghosted me. And you know who you are. You know who you are. And if you think that's okay, because of whatever lies they told you, knowing full well that I have never done anything but help you. That's what you have to live with. But this very platform and these very people in this community allowed you to earn thousands and thousands of dollars for your family. Not so much as a thank you before you left. I think that's what is like the most hurtful. That when I see you in other places, and I know that I have never been anything to you but kind. I have never been anything to your mother but kind. When I see you in other places, you can't give me the time of day. That's really grand. And then you can smile as much as you want with that huge smile you have. And you can say all these things about God in your life. But I'm talking to you right now, and I know you're listening. And if you really have God in your life, then you should really think about what you've done. You really should. And maybe when you hear some of these comments from someone that you're hanging with and taking information with, and how that person is lying and exploiting and treating other people, maybe you should take your inventory. Will it stop me from helping other people? No. Will other people take advantage of me? Do the same thing that you've done to me? Probably. Probably. But I won't stop helping people. It's not even the ones, listen to me, it's not even the ones that left. Maybe some of them, some of the ones I was closer to, but it's not even so much the ones that left. It's, as I said, it's the ones whose ear they got into, the ones that sat and told me, "No, Carolyn, you're in my thoughts and prayers. You're such a strong lady. You've never done an unkind thing to me. I see you help people all the time. I've just been too busy. I've just been too busy to come to the lives, but I always watch." And it was obvious that they were not allowed. You know, they talk about people being made to choose. They were not allowed to come here. They were not allowed to be seen in the comments. In fact, I had one person, when I had a video that was really sad, and they wanted to explain why their comment wasn't in the wasn't found in the comments, and they said to Kevin that I must be blocked, so just tell Carolyn I left a comment in Slack. So it was obvious when I went back to look. This person wasn't blocked. This person wasn't blocked at all. But this person couldn't leave a comment here. Because that group that this person listened to, and these people, if they saw her leave a comment here, she wasn't allowed. Because that's the side that had to pick sides. That's the side. And when I said to her, you're not blocked. See if you can chat, leave a comment. She wouldn't leave a comment. She changed the subject all the time. And then she started to point out all of the things that she might have done or given or sent some food gifts, which I promoted the website endlessly, which the other person never did it. But that's the person that she was going to listen to, right? And then quickly turned it around and then said, well, then I guess I'm just going to have to delete my YouTube account and everything else and blah, 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 because that's easier. They can't stand on their own 2 feet and say, you know what? Someone told me this stuff and I don't want to be here anymore. That's being a big person. At least admit you're going to believe lies and you're going to walk away, then sit there and lie to me, because I can't stand being lied to. And you're not fooling anybody. You're not. I know you think you're slick and everything, but you're not. When you're in there under another name, but you tell me you're too busy. When you're in there under your same name, but you say, oh, it's only a couple of comments or whatever, but yeah, I'll get to you. The writing's on the wall. We've seen it. You're not allowed to come here. You're not allowed to leave a comment. Admit it instead of lying. It's so ridiculous. And when everything starts to crumble, and when you find out you were lied to, will you be like the others that come back? Say, I'm sorry. Forgiveness I can give you. But the hurt that you believed that about me in the first place, that doesn't get forgotten. And like I said, to someone that sat here and had an opportunity and earned thousands and thousands of dollars on this platform, and then just turned her back because grandmotherly people were feeding you lies, and you never thought that maybe they could be not truthful, right? Because those same grandmotherly people, with my own ears, told a certain boat captain if he checked their bag and they had more than the shells they were supposed to take, they would tell that boat captain they were dying of cancer. Yes. Those same grandmotherly people would lie about having cancer for some extra shells. So please don't tell me what they would lie about. And it doesn't matter how many crosses someone sits in front of. Juju bees, wait till you see what she did to and said about your friend Scooter. We're going to take a little trip, see how vile and nasty. It's not just me anymore. It's not just me. Hey, Liza Ward, thanks for becoming a Detective Rambler. So, there's been so much hurt, and this hurt has been probably, well, did we have a good, we had a great vacation. We did. We had a great vacation. But this whole plan was set before the vacation. And there was a lot of messaging going on during the vacation. But let's never forget, the cow that jumped over the moon was the end of November. Let's not forget, that was said by someone in Australia. Let's not forget, someone from Australia made a complete appearance after they were gone with the very bedridden people that were behind this. And no one said, wow, one of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. No, because they belonged. They belonged, and there was a forced narrative. And the questions that person from Australia asked were very scripted. Now, one of these bedridden people doesn't follow a script as best she can, and that leads to a lot of problems. And so the other one went in there, she was in a tub, she said, come on now, remember I told you, you write way better. You come across much better in the written word. She was like that person with the cane pulling that other person off the stage. Come on now, you're making a fool of yourself, you know. And for someone that's always talking about Imodium, diarrhea of the mouth is a real thing. And we heard it here, and some of you put it in your comments, that no matter what, whenever this one person would come on, it always was about that person. If you were talking with that person about something about you, they would say, oh, well, you know what? This reminds me of the situation that I had back at work. And even though they've told you the story 50 times, they proceeded to tell it all over again. And it got to be something that between some of us that were like, oh my gosh, she's going to go off on this story again. It has no relation to what we're talking about. Nothing. And it was crazy. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that's being put out there. See which one this is. Okay, that's the second part. Oh, and this person said that they're my boss, they're my employer. You're not my boss, you're not my employer. And all of that stuff that you said was legal. Oh, it's legal if she says this or she says that I do this or that. Yeah. No, it's not. Oh, we can't be sued if we say this, the other bedridden person said. Oh, no, you can't. Tell me how you're going to feel about that, Miss Bedridden Person, when we're in court together. My lawyer says a lot differently. Okay. So in this smear campaign, this Bitey cat, who used to be a cow, wants to say I'm blackmailing her. Really? I think you and the other person were doing that to me the other night. Were you not? Okay. So, Florida Gray Lady, let me answer your question, because I heard that you asked a question about why you were removed from Slack. And this was years ago. You were removed from Slack because the cow, Move 2, was the one that was in White Tiger, White Tiger Unplugged, their Discord server group. And she captured all the screenshots, Florida Gray Lady, and captured all the stuff that you do admit, at least you admit that you said that stuff. I saw that in the comment I was shown about me. And Slack is not, I don't know what you think Slack is. Slack is like a privilege with this channel, and it's for people that support this channel, not for people that are talking crap in a Discord group about trying to get the channel down, or calling sponsors, or making fun of me or the subscribers. No, that's why you were removed from Slack. All you had to do was ask. Now, what the cat is doing now is nothing different. This comment was from almost 2 years ago that I'm going to show you now. See, this person tells the same story over and over again. They are always the victim. First it's the boss, then it's Casbat, then it's Heather, then it's Evie, now it's me. But this was when it was Casbat. And this was when this YouTube, and hey, you are a YouTube creator, so I can use your real name, right? Because you can use my real name, right? Okay, Faith. So this is when this now YouTube creator, because you are a big YouTube creator now. Welcome to the world of YouTube. And so this YouTube creator used to be called Move 2 back then. Well, she was making videos, and she made videos back then. And I went to you what the description was under that video. And it was all that Casbat had broke her. Casbat had been possessive of Evie, and they essentially had a fight over Evie, and Casbat wanted to control Evie, and this whole thing went on, and I could go through. But she started to make these videos, much like she started here with me. But the difference is she took those down almost immediately. She took those down almost immediately because, well, first Carol Lucy said something to her, but then she wrote me an email that said, "Effing Carol Lucy, I'm not taking it down." And then after a little while, she thought better of it. And it's obvious now that she continued her friendship with Evie, and that's why she took the stuff down. And it's evident how all this stuff was going on behind the scenes. But this is just to show you the patterns, okay? So Carol Lucy wrote this to Moo of 2 under one of the hateful videos that she's so adept at putting up. And she said, "Moo of 2, flipping hell. You have a fairly sharp bite there yourself. Right? I'm doing it again, writing about stuff I don't know about, but I have asked to stop, to try to reconcile. Two wrongs will never make a right. If there's going to be back and forth videos, this nasty war of words will never end, and subs will be lost by all. I've even turned to blaming you now. I just can't stand any of this. They were such great friends, and I can't figure out how it's become so toxic. Please stop making videos though it just ratchets it up. I have asked the same on the other side. I'm now lashing out at everybody. This is what toxic shite does to you. And after the cow sent me a video that Carol Lucy could go F herself, she then said, oh, I'm going to take it down. And now I know the reason for the change of heart, but said, Carol Lucy, God bless you for being the voice of reason. I am now taking down all the videos but this one, and if you can convince Kaz to never mention my name again, even indirectly, then this video goes down too. She also needs to stop targeting MRB and Carolyn. They were all ridiculing me publicly for saying this channel saved my life, when the truth is that it's saving more lives than you could count, apart from my own. Thanks so much. Okay. But then it wasn't long before she was then creating another pattern. This time, I was the person. So then in her videos and how she's ramped it up, because now she's got friends that are creators and they're all competing for who has the channel, right? Who has the best channel there. Okay, now let's take a look at something she posted on one of her community pages. Let's look at some of her comments. Thanks so much, April. I'm so grateful to have you as a friend. Now, this couldn't possibly be the same April. Remember Pauler? Moo of Two? Remember Pauler? Too bad. I guess you don't want to have to come out. Too bad MRB doesn't understand that normal grown-ups try to work things out, let go of bitterness, make apologies to and amends with those they have wronged, and move forward in a positive way. Lacking that fundamental understanding, she is attempting to pit us against each other again, because she also doesn't get that normal, decent people can learn from their mistakes. Of course we all know this, but since MRB obsessively reads every single comment posted, I'm leaving this here for her just in case she has a teachable moment. Well, we can have a teachable moment, but it wouldn't come from you, because this is hypocrisy. This is utter hypocrisy, because let's look what you posted right after this, and right before this, and right after this again. Let's see what you've been doing. Is that to fool someone? Because it doesn't fool us. So let me go to... Now, before we go to that, I want to show you something that's very, very telling. The Rusaks are being attacked too. My attack started when I started to cover the Chris Watts case, but not just cover it. It's when I began to stand up for the victim's family. And the hate came. And it's not lost on me that Moo of Two came from the Critical K group, the one that so badly attacked the Rusaks and Shanann and everyone else. So let's look at this now. Unfortunately, these ladies are drawing, this is from Ginger Spice on my video, a lot of MRB and Rusak haters. Now by these ladies, she means the ones that left, who are laughing this up, streaming from their channels, letting the subs abuse flow out of their texting fingers to both yourself and the Rusaks. You only have to go into two creators' lives last night while streaming you to read the active subs type in their text points. It's the same group of women nearly every time planting hate seeds. Guess time will tell for some of those ladies who they are really letting into their lives and channels. Really seems this lady has already displayed her track online record. I think you nailed it about who these people are. Some you only have to look at sideways, or they self-volunteer themselves on behalf of their chosen creator or friends for them to begin and join in with harassment. Cara Lucy says, well said. And here are the hate comments. This is a sock account. A sock account is an account that is made in order to push their narrative across here, okay? So this says, treasure trove of truth. I hope you realize that she is very mentally ill. She needs to be medicated and in therapy. She has a delusion that she is a saint. She actually believes she is a good person that doesn't fit with her actions. And Bitey Cat says, yes, it is so obvious, but anyone who urges her to get help is met with the same wrath that she is currently directing against her former subs or mods. She literally screams in people's faces if they suggest that she seek help when she's that distraught, instead of calling mod meetings demanding that everyone drop everything and show up 24/7 to listen to her vent. Nice, right? Yeah, very nice. God bless you. Okay, 1 second. Let me go back to... Hold on. What's it all about? Okay. Hold on. Waiting for something to open. I'm sorry. Come on. Hold on. I have a lot of screenshots here to open, so I'm sorry about it. It's just... Okay. Come on. Okay, so this is not the first one, but... Okay, so Scooter went live last night on her own, because she does have her own brain in her head. Though someone that she considers a friend doesn't believe that. And this was the response from that person in response to a question from a sock account. Hold on, let me put this up here. Thanks, Denise Renee. Now, this person was asking about Scooter's live and if the cat was okay after it. And she said, I'm sad that, I mean, it's so obvious, like the way she said, oh, well, now that you don't even know, in one of our chats, tried to convince me that people were emailing her as a mod, this stuff, when people didn't even know she was a freaking mod because she was an honorary mod. That we tried to do that to make her feel better because at the time we felt sad for her. But, yeah. This thing here that she didn't watch that, she watched every bit of it. My friends gave me the synopsis of Scooter's live stream because after Carolyn announced that Scooter had released all of our personal texts to her, I unsubscribed from her channel and blocked further notifications. I ain't gonna watch that crap, nor will I listen to Carolyn's raw sewage pour forth from Scooter's mouth. No, Scooter's got her own mouth and her own words. Scooter still has my number, and if she ever has anything she wants to say to me, she can always text me. She could start with, I'm so sorry that I ever betrayed you for that worthless scumbucket, Carolyn. Anything she says about me on her channel, however, is coming directly out of Carolyn's diseased brain. Sorry to say, Carolyn owns Scooter's channel now, as well as her mind. And so then this person says, so the speech Scooter addressed to you, she said you couldn't see? Yes, I know she would have known. It just stirred up more hate on Scooter's channel. Friendship, caring, love. You and so many others were there for Carolyn when she needed you the most. Denise, are you listening to the cat's narrative? Because it's obvious you are. Because she was never there for me when I needed her the most. Even her subscribers. I wish Scooter could see what true friends are. No, Scooter has seen what true friends are. And it's not the cat. Okay, so now we'll go to the next one. Okay, this is the next part of that. She and Carolyn assume that I follow their idiotic lives. But for my own mental health, I do not. I don't think that's working too well. It's only trashy clickbait, Carolyn style. Our friends give us the executive summaries whenever Carolyn is slandering any of us. Carolyn's not slandering any of you. Carolyn's telling the truth. So no one watches either of them, other than via other creators who do single-view restreaming of their simian-like antics. So sorry, no extra views for you, Scooter. Hope the horrific merbitis, oops, I meant IBS, that Scooter had cleared up, though. Carolyn gave her a terrible case of it by ripping her an entire new lower intestine following that helibration, and then fired her. Fired her? Helibration? We had a beautiful vacation. Scooter was never fired. That's your false narrative. And all of you that have been believing this, well, turn around in your chair and tell Jimmy. I have thought that so often. She looks at her kids in the rearview monitor. I am so sorry to hear about your father, and I'm even more disgusted for opening your wound to feed her ego. Opening wounds? Opening wounds, Wendy? Really? And I guess you're going to miss all the comments that I'm going to post in a few minutes about opening wounds, Thanks so much, Wendy. MRB did the same thing to other survivors of... You know what? I think you're talking about a person named Sally Ann, aren't you, Bitey Cat? Should I release the text between you and Lisa D about Sally Ann? Do you think everybody would be shocked at what you said to that, now you say, survivor of self-harm? Would everybody be shocked? Because you're so... Here you look like you wouldn't say anything like what I have in text. When they left her channel by telling them she was in despair over the loss of her subs because of her evil mods. So my evil mods. That never happened. And that each person leaving was cruel for being insensitive to her self-harm. She hits everyone where they hurt the most. No, that sounds like yourself you're talking about. That sounds like yourself. How can her family be unaware of her mental state? She's very vocal about it. Her son was on the porch as she screamed in the driveway how she can't take it anymore and wants to get in the car and drive away. I feel bad for her son to hear that. Thanks so much. It was so long ago. I was 19 and my beloved father took his own life because in those days the only pain relief offered was Darvon and he could no longer live that way. But despite all of that, do you know what worried my dad the most? He was steeped in guilt that the bouts of agonized screaming, if he moved the wrong way, might be torturing the rest of us for having to hear him. He was the best husband and father in the world, but according to MRB, the trauma over my own father's protracted and agonizing death is not significant, because her own personal tragedy not only takes precedence over the experiences of all others, it wins her the gold medal for suffering in the world's greatest sports competition, and one that exists only in her sick mind, the Personal Pain Olympics. Now, what she means here, and what you may not know, is that she wants to say that she was called to a mod meeting where I was feeling very low on Father's Day because there were a lot of things that were being discovered that were happening behind the scenes. And she did not go to that, though she will tell you that she did. She did not. She came only towards the end of it. And the moment that she came in, she immediately took over and started to talk about herself, as she often does. And I remember when I turned over, Jimmy shaking his head because he couldn't believe she was once again taking a meeting and making it all about her. So everything she says here about the Personal Pain Olympics is all what she did. And then as she screamed at me and lied about a hot mic, which we showed you the other night was not a hot mic, as she screamed at me that I didn't defend her on Diane's channel, which I didn't even watch, and I'll read the text messages since she posted them on her community page. I have no idea why she posted them, because you see me consoling her while she's telling me everything Diane said about her. But she started to scream about that, just started to scream, and then go, "You never defended me." Okay? And it was outrageous. And I said to her, "I never defended you? What are you talking about? I never even saw that Diane's channel. I told you that, and I will read to you my text message right now about that." Because it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything what I said to her in the text message. And she posted it up on her community page. So let me just pull that one up, because it was actually one of my last messages to her. She says, this was June 16th. My air conditioner broke late this afternoon and I'm dying here. It's a complete nightmare. Nana Patty and I are friends. See, this is right when the whole everything was going down. They were all behind the scenes getting ready to make their big exit, okay, which is announced many times in many different places like Hell to the No. And people were saying, well, how does Hell to the... Well, we know how Hell to the No is because you know who's behind it and we know who's with them, okay? And we know who gave them pictures and we know who took those pictures. So that also goes to stalking. Those of you that took the pictures, my lawyer says that goes to stalking. Yes, and gave it to that channel. That's stalking. You have my car in the picture. You have me. That's stalking. So she said, we are friends, but we only talk. We've never even talked about channel stuff. She's been amazing in helping me get to see neurologists and scary stuff like that. But she's never said a word against you or the channel. If I seem scarce the past few weeks, it's been, here's those excuses, okay? Here's those excuses. Oh, she's never said a word against you and the channel. We're not together. We don't talk about channel stuff. We don't want channels. We don't want channels. If I've seen scarce the past few weeks, when have you ever been here? It's been because it has been hard to show my face. You never show your face. You never show your face. You send me pictures with a blue dot over your mouth and nose. You never show your face. After that vile Diane's channel woman put me on blast for things I never did, such as ruining people's lives by calling their offices. I had to delete the content from my little Gator channel, and I will probably be deleting my Moo channel and identity because those people will not leave me alone now. This is not something I have announced, though. I'm only telling you and Scooter. I said Diane's channel did that, and she goes with BBT. Diane dragged me for probably 20 minutes, saying the most awful things, including that I tormented one woman so much that she had to change her name, and that I called her husband's office. I'm supposedly in charge of digging up dirt on everyone. I had to turn it off. I was almost throwing up. And those people gave Diane my real name and info, which she said she decided not to announce, but she certainly could have used that to contact me and get my side of the story. I know it has to be Heather, Yifa, Casbat, and Evie. I deleted all of my content that night, but they still won't leave me alone. They jumped all over me for buying Rebecca's turtle seashell for Nana Patty. It's just ridiculous. And they'll never stop accusing me of leaving fake Yelp reviews. But you said it yourself. And then you had Nana Patty lie for you. And she lied for you willingly. YouTube is so ugly. People can make it ugly. And then, let's see, that was at 3:21 a.m. And then at 9:39 that night, I didn't see her message. She said, "Did you read this?" with a big arrow going up. And by the way, I never called any of those jerks or their offices, and I can't even defend myself against those lies. Makes me sick. Why can't you defend yourself? Because you're doing a good job at defending yourself here, as you say, and all of this is made up. This is a smear campaign, and you're pretty adept at doing that. Why couldn't you defend yourself if you wanted to against Diane? You're a street fighter, after all. Remember? You put people up against a wall and you kill them. Your own words in the video. Your own words. I said, did my message show up? I wrote you a long message. All my texts are disappearing. I wrote you this huge text, and now it's gone. The pettiness of the channel And the fact that they are willing to go back 6 months to try to find an unflattering picture of me, of this, okay, this, I'm talking to her about who's behind, and I'm not going to give that out. Hell to the no. Okay? That they're willing to go back and try to find an unflattering picture of me to try to call me out about my weight and about my spine is just disgusting. I have nothing else, and it's ridiculous because I've lost 20 pounds since that picture's been taken, and it's all they have to try to attack my physical appearance. Don't let them get to you. They are moron losers. When you think that they are so obsessed that they have nothing else but to create a channel, not on content that they like to create. No, not on content that they have a talent for, but content about one person to smear them because they are so obsessed they can't get it out of their minds. They watch me more than the Ramblers do. They have 7-hour back-to-back lives about me. Can you imagine how freaking miserable these people are? Why would you care what these lowlifes think? Just please stop watching it. Don't let them make you change a thing. Why would you care what they think? They are absolute moron losers. They're so jealous of you and what you've accomplished in your life and what you have in your life. They know they will never have or accomplish those things. Even if they have a degree, like BBT supposedly does, she can't even use it. And who knows how she got it? Because, oh, I won't even say that part of it because I don't want to put that out. It's about... because I'm not going to put that out. It's true, but I'm not going to put it out. They are miserable. Stop letting them control you. Why would I take advice from someone that's a loser, that has the loser channel? They can't even get 2,000 subscribers. And some of them can't even get 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to take advice from them? Yet they spent 7 hours telling me what I'm doing wrong. And that I bought subs. I've never bought one sub. Everything I did through hard work. They don't even know the meaning of it. What the hell do they have to offer me? Nothing. They couldn't do what you did. So just leave them in the dust. You have to stop watching them. Her answer to me was, oh my gosh, I just woke up. Yes, I got all the texts. Thanks. I don't watch that crap. But people still send me links when they drag me, so I heard that Diane's channel idiot dragging me with totally made up shite. But shut it off. I don't even freaking know, and she put her real name. I said, tell them not to send it to you. She goes, I have told people, but it's like you. Folks insist on telling you anyway. I usually ignore that crap. Stopped watching a lot of it long ago. But I'm not a YouTuber. And I don't need to keep the Moo identity alive. That's my real point here. It just brings me distress, and I'd rather disappear into anonymity. I said, then they will win. You stay you. And this is you could see this on her channel. Don't let those losers intimidate you. You're much too good for that. And I need your address again. I'm finally shipping stuff. She says, oh gosh, no. There's no winning involved. I'm not remotely in a competition with those morons. It's a personal family issue. Both of my kids' families and I share each other's streaming and Amazon subscriptions, and anything specifically related to Apple Music, Google, or YouTube Premium goes to my NYC kids. And this is all on her thing, so don't think I'm sharing anything. She's already shared this. Because of that, they have even been paying for my MRB membership all this time. Moo of Two is where I put my family and friends videos, but once those White Tiger U and Casbat a-holes invaded my life and their hordes left all of those revolting comments, that shite was seen by all my family, friends, by my friends and by my whole family. It became so toxic that everyone wanted the channel and its hidden subscribers gone way back then. Then once the hate channels started streaming our panels on MRB, I stopped even being able to call in. Really? You stopped that, but now you have a hate channel just spitting out vitriol, right? Doesn't sound like you're being truthful. With that idiot, Diane, broadcasting Moo Up 2 as the chief henchman who calls people's job, it's really just too much for me or for anyone else in my family. That doesn't sound like somebody that would create this hate channel that you've made. It's not a big deal. I'll invent a new ID for going on YouTube that's not associated with my family or with my personal life. And I said, and this was after she had her screaming match in there, I hope you're okay. I love you. I'm sorry you feel I did not defend you. But I told her in there that I wasn't addressing any of that on my channel and that I was going to ignore what they said, because they also attacked me that night and I was ignoring it. And she knew that. And so all of this stuff was to create this big fight, okay? That started the catalyst with the dolls, okay? Because all of those people were all involved with them, including the woman that kept the dolls. Yeah. That's why you say, oh, it's unbelievable this is, because it didn't start with dolls. The dolls was the catalyst they used to set it all in motion. Okay. Well, let's see what this is. Oh, the end of that thing say, congratulations, MRB, only your suffering counts. That's what she said, because it's Suffering Olympics, remember? Okay. Thanks so much. I'm so glad you saw that one's gracious hosting of our stories. It has been nearly a full-time job to rehabilitate our reputations after poor little victim MRB dragged us through her special brand of slime. Really? I dragged you? Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on, I've got to go get my other one here. Where the heck did this just go? Hold on, I just had the other one I was bringing up. Come on. Here we go. This was from earlier today. Tell me who is exploiting someone. Gordon is Nana Patty's loving and protective husband. He merely posted in support of his wife. Yeah, that wasn't what it was. And it got Carolyn so upset that no, he didn't post in support of his wife. He put up a disgusting post that was full of lies. He put it on my channel. He put it on her channel. It was lies. It was nasty. It was not from people that wanted to walk away. And it was made to hurt and made to follow a false narrative, just like this one. Gordon is Nana Patty's loving and protective husband. He merely posted in support of his wife, and it got Carolyn so upset that she literally locked herself in the bathroom in upstate New York with her husband and minor children outside the door, and then telephoned a grieving widow in Wisconsin who did not even have Jimmy's phone number, and told her that because of Gordon's post she could not go on living. Scared the living hell out of her too. Can't make this stuff up. Evie Scorpio, I'm still in a state of shock that Scooter turned over all of our private texts to MRB so that she could lie about them. But since she did, nobody ever lied about anything. It seems only fair to also tell the other side of the story when MRB demanded in Mod Chat that I denounce the many people who sent abuse. No. Why don't we tell what really happened? Abusive texts and emails from MRB. She lied and said, how many people did you send anti-Nana Patty stuff to? Because they're all messaging me. I said, they're all messaging you. Well, then you would know who they are, right? Well, I just want to know how many people. Why would they message you, Moo? Oh, they messaged me because I'm a moderator. Oh, really? But they didn't message Danielle or Sharon or Kevin or Scooter. But they message someone that's not even a real moderator? That's funny. And if you were a real moderator and somebody's messaging you on behalf of the channel, then you're supposed to tell me what's going on. So it's obvious it's good you weren't a real moderator because you don't even know how to moderate. But it was all a lie, and you were fishing for information, weren't you? And when you found no information of that sort, then you said, when I said to you, really? If they're messaging you, who are they? And you said, no effing way. And you're very proud of that, right? But you exposed yourself during that post. And Scooter could tell you that I read it to her on the phone. And I said, you see, here's where she's lying. And we all knew you were lying at that point, and you were full of cow poopy. She actually said I had to identify them because she owns the channel and they're her subs. Now, what I said was, if you're a moderator and you're telling me that people are coming to you because they're upset about something, then you as a moderator are supposed to share that with the channel creator. Yes. And the fact that you don't know that is pretty troubling. But the fact that it was all bullshit and you got called out on it really got you defensive. You're very easily triggered, Bitey Cat. Trying to find the other one, and I have it goes along with the one she just said about the bathroom, because she does love to mock people that are at low points in their life. She loves to mock that. And she has all the atta girls and atta boys from behavioral analysts and everything else that like and support her mocking that. Now, I thought this, what I'm going to read to you, was kind of interesting. This was somebody commenting about this kind of stuff that happens and says, so let me get this straight. And this is response to things that I have heard around the community in recent events. People can have a falling out with a creator and lie about them when the creator defends themselves and shows all the truth, which happens to need screenshots of messages. That creator is then the bad guy because they're showing messages. Creators hate and talk badly about people, other creators, but have a falling out, and they have everyone changing all of their true feelings toward each other, and now they are all together hate bonding. The person didn't do anything to me is alive and well. Let me reach out to so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so and befriend them, even though they have caused some serious mental harm to others. But WTF, they didn't do anything to me. It must be I only belong to a small section on this platform because integrity is rare. Just saying. Just saying. This is another one. My lawyer loves this one. I think for someone that's so educated as she claims would know that this kind of stuff is trouble. Carolyn is a blackmailer, and she blackmailed me. Wow. The info dumping that she is currently performing on me is proof of that. No, that doesn't count as proof in These are public comments. She vowed she'd do it, and here we are today. And then she puts this, like this protects her. Based on information and belief, there are others being blackmailed right this minute. Nah, that doesn't protect you. Nah, that doesn't protect you. This was funny because she was the person that gave me the screenshots from the Discord where Florida Grey Lady was speaking against me, and I love how you've changed your tune, Bitey Cat, because when you were the cow that jumped over the moon, you had a different tune. Hey, I'm rhyming like crazy. This is great. I'm so happy to see you. Really? That's not what you used to say. I really missed you. Oh, is that like your, wait a minute, your apology to Sakura Girl who's Snow Lion, who you said all those things and then you want to say that you said them because of me? No, you didn't say those because of me, because I never partook in the conversations you had where you called people out on physical appearances or lack of let's just say dental issues, where you called people out on dental issues and other things. I wasn't with you there. You were doing that with other people, right? Because I have always maintained that when you have to go after someone's looks like that, you don't have any real facts, and you're just being extremely petty and extremely nasty. It's a shame that MRB is never willing to consider why people speak against her and then fix her own behavior. Instead, she drives really fun people like you away from her channel and then either badmouths them on live streams or wreaks outright vengeance on them. I was so happy to see you among some old friends today while Nana Patty and Mama Ames were baking. Were you really? Or is that the hate bonding? Because it really seems like something else. Okay, and let me go to my other things that I have. Because it's ironic, and I shared this with someone tonight, and the person said to me, wow, this is ironic. you could just substitute different people. And they were her rants of from before, when we were getting attacked by through the Truthy Magoo stuff, and you could just take things she said about certain other people and just put different names in them, and it was the same thing. She has the same narrative, and that's why she remembers it. So that she said, let's see. That's Truthy Magoo. Where's my other? Listen to what she knows about sock accounts. Wouldn't surprise me if it's one of their own sock accounts, created to drum up relevance in their own minds. Truthy and Truthyette seem to lead such tiny, desperate lives. SMH. She's talking about Truthy Magoo and his wife and saying that they wouldn't go past her that they didn't create sock accounts, which are fake accounts on YouTube, to drum up, relevance in their own little minds. And this, you can see on maybe her channel, when you see accounts that were created 3 days ago, 5 days ago, that are over there saying, I went to MRB and I'm so glad I didn't subscribe after checking out your great channel, and I love you, and I love everything you do. And she doesn't realize how obvious it is, but I don't know. Kind of sad. Okay, where did I put all the... Let me see. Here. Okay, they are all here. Here's another one. Let me see here. She said, this was another comment that she made to me. These people, when she's talking about the people that have attacked in the past, creators or whatever, the stuff that I've gone through. These people will never run out of ways to twist anything that is said, particularly if they feel nailed by the truth. It's like a kangaroo court. When they're wrong, they just form channel roving gangs. Her own words. Carolyn, these idiots are just a mob. There's no reasoning with them. I had to retire before I wanted to because of being bullied and mobbed at work and literally having a nervous breakdown. There is no winning with people like this. They are a dangerous toxin. Please remember, there are more of us who love you than the useless creatures in that brainless mob. But remember, she never liked me. I was never a friend to her. She was never my friend. Then why was she here? Another one of her things. There's no bottom for these dirt bags. Another one. I could literally feel my gorge rising while I watch this. This is indeed the truth about how truly disturbed Critical K is, as many of us found out. So glad I GTFO out of her cult. Oh, wait, this is interesting. It's scary how really sick she is. Well, guess what? She came from another cult. The cult of Critical K is what she told me. So she came from being abused at work, and the boss was the narcissist, right? That bullied her. And then she went into the cult of Critical K. And she's so glad she got out of that cult. It was so sick. But was she really out of that cult, or was I targeted because of what I was covering? And what does it say that then suddenly she's in what she calls another cult and another cult? Or are these patterns that just work for her? Are they patterns of excuses to explain her bad behavior? Is the common denominator her? Or is she just so unlucky she finds herself in many different cults? Where's that one? Okay, let's go to this one. She says, I'm one who walked into her fly trap. She's talking about Critical K again. She was still podcasting with Jennifer about Chris Watts, and then went into her private Facebook true crime groups. Her ordering people not to sub to MRB is how I came here. The only good thing to come out of it. She is truly evil. Once you're in, she tries to take absolute control. I had to change my last name and fade into the background for a couple of months because she doxes the crap out of people. It was scary as hell. The good news is she'll totally stab Rabid Dog in the kidneys and it will serve him right. But she's friends with Rabid Dog now. Yeah. But isn't that funny? She's always got to change her name. And isn't that what she told me? She had to change her channel name? And she had to change her name? And she had to hide from the people at work? Because they would find her on Facebook? But she's a channel creator now, so you can use her real name. Okay, this is to Nana of 14, another person that they're just loving on who has spit like vile hate. But they're just loving on her now. But this is what she felt about her then. This woman is really out of line in a delusional sort of way. How could she expect to benefit from being on a grief panel with people for whom she has only contempt? And why would she even want to try? She needs to go find people to hang out with who don't piss her off, since she clearly dislikes the MRB community. I really don't get it. But now I love her. And then again, talking about Critical K, she says it's true. Kay used to have tons of Facebook stuff under her real name in the very beginning of the Watts case, even up until recently. This picture, and she puts a picture, was on her public profile, even tied to some of her CK groups right up until at least the middle of 2019. So I'm even not doxing her with this picture. While some shite hit the fan, I forget, she tried to lock everything up. But the cows were, isn't it interesting that she said cows? The cows were long out of the barn by then. And she puts her real identity with her husband and everything up there. But she doesn't look people up, you know. That's just stuff she was ordered to do according to her. Then she said, well, I guess this means that Rabid will be announcing Nana of 14's unfair firing. She's always talking about firing. Nobody's employees here, Moo. While totally ignoring everything Carolyn said about MRB's own Slack sector not being a public access forum. Now, this is back in 2019, 2020. Isn't this funny? She is saying Slack is not a public access forum. These folks all seem to think that being a member of a private club is the same thing as owning it. It's a privilege, not a right. Duh! Is what she said. Okay, that's exactly what she said with that big duh on the end. But now that's changed, right? She has to fit a narrative. Okay. And they're also chummy with Jewels of Thought. But Jewels of Thought is just disregarding what BBT really thinks about her. And here's what Faith, I can say her real name, right? Thinks about her. JOT is always the person I go to when I need a thoroughly incoherent description of psychopathy. But they really love you now, don't they? They really love you. Let's see what else we have. I used to be in her Facebook true crime groups under my real name. She threatened. She threatened us. Us. She threatened us so much and doxed anyone who left the cult that I actually had to take my last name off my Facebook account. That's why it says what it says. She's utterly ruthless. That sounds familiar. Seem to recycle the same things. She says, the other night on the Glarer, who can't see well either, Truthless, that was Truthy, was going on about how wrong it would be to take down someone's channel. But I recall correctly, he was threatening to do just that to Carolyn, wasn't he? Well, she's always saying that people never said they were going to take down my channel. Her own words. Her own words. Okay? That yes, they are threatening that. Magoo and Glarer are two of a kind, both eager to dive into the cesspit and then brag about how pure they are. And then he said it's his job to take down channels, and she said, that's what I thought. But somewhere in here, I think he also talks about how wrong that is, which shows his hypocrisy. Unless I'm losing my mind, which is a strong possibility. Okay, so let me just go over here. With all of, hold on, my chat is catching up. This hate that's being spread, it's the same stuff that she's done before and before and before. And why they couldn't leave quietly, they couldn't. But it's all adding up to what's been going on behind the scenes. And that cow jumping over the moon, it's abundantly clear. It's abundantly clear what that was meant. And that was 6 months before the mass exodus that was predicted. And I told you that I was poisoned against Scooter for 2 days continually. Because they tried to break that friendship up, but they couldn't do it. They ultimately couldn't do it. And when they saw that, that's when they really started in earnest to figure they had to leave without Scooter. And that's when things got really crazy. But there were little things, like someone that didn't want a channel had told somebody on that vacation that they were going to start a channel. See, there's always things that slip out. There's always things that slip out, and as people defect, they tell things. And when people feel guilty about things they've done, they send emails, sometimes anonymously, and say, I was in that group and this is what's happening. And when they start to realize they're not above people, that the people holding them up on chairs, that's finished. There's already cracks. BBT has already fallen out with Pink Lady Luck. okay? Because when the channels get monetized, and 2 of these hate channels are now monetized, then everybody wants control, more control, because no, I want to put that on my channel. No, I want to put that on my channel. No, you have more subscribers than me. No, but truthfully, they have no content other than me, other than their hate of me. They have no content without me. Without that hate, they're done. They talk about nothing else other than me. Without this continuing, they're done. So it's kind of ironic, isn't it? That they want to destroy me, but without me, they're done. Because they think that everyone is going to go to them, and then what are they going to do? They don't think anything through because they're hate bonding. But as I've said in my community post, you're not doing anything to me. You're not going to take me down. You don't have that power. You don't have it. Okay? There's people on this forum that have scammed St. Jude, and they still have supporters. They still have supporters, and you're not going to do a dang thing about it. Yes, that's true, Kevin. She wanted us to say that, but then when she went into Mama Ames and Sassy Darcy said, "Are you with your family camping?" She said, "No, I'm not camping. I need a break from that channel." And Patty said she didn't like drama, but she certainly loves it. Moo's videos and Moo's comments are atrocious. They are full of hate and nothing but hate and lies. And people that want to support that and people that can get behind that, it says a lot about you. It certainly does. It certainly does. I thank you, Pitbull. I love you guys. I really do. And you guys have always been here. And Pitbull, I am shocked about some of the ones that totally sat there and messaged me and told me how much they love me and they knew my heart and this and that. And yet we're playing games. And that hurts. And people that have earned thousands of dollars here and turn their back without even saying goodbye or thank you, that hurts. It does. But you have to live with yourself doing that to someone. And if you think that's a good thing to do to someone, I don't know what to tell you then. Then I guess your values really aren't real. But that's what it is. So now they're thinking, I can't find the one that says, let me see. I don't know if let me see if I put it in here about, let me see if I put it in here. Because there was one where they said something about Jimmy. When they were talking about, let me see if it's over here. That one about Scooter. There's another one where she's talking about that meeting that she wasn't even in, but the minute she came in, at the end of it, she just started screaming about not defending her, and it was all about her, and she turned everything around on her. And you know, somebody, a very good member here for a long, long time, who's never wavered, said something like, thank goodness, because every time she ever came on panel, she turned the conversation, no matter what it was about, to her and her suffering. Always. She turned it around. And we all know that to be true, because we would be texting like, oh, she's starting that story again. What do we do? Because you couldn't stop. And every time she came up, and we didn't know whether like she was forgetting she said this a million times, but it would be all around the world to that again. Over and over and over again. But now I think it's just because she wants to hear her story, her narrative, narcissistic, sociopathic stuff, because I don't think she has a conscience. I don't think she does. I don't think anybody with any empathy or conscience could post the things that she's posting, especially when you are 71 years old, and usually you would think you would be getting some more wisdom and maybe thinking about how you're living your life and if it's pleasing to whatever God you worship, and if it's the right way to live your life. Or do you want to sit there and play hate games and lie about people and hate bond and hurt people? So it's really sad, but she has zero empathy, and she just has vicious hatred. Exactly. Vicious hatred. Some of the stuff she has said is just so horrible. And, you know, she claims, oh, I cared about her kids. You didn't care about my kids, because if you cared about my kids, you walk around and you disrespect and lie about their mother and say their mother doesn't love them. Maybe you're talking about yourself, because I love my kids furiously, passionately. And I think that's what bothers you. I think that's what bothers you, because I don't think you have the capacity to love anyone. I don't. You just want to hurt people. That's what you want to do. You want to hurt people. But then you cry. Then when someone defends themselves, when someone shows the truth, then you go and you cry that you're in a fetal position from Evie Scorpio. But you're right back to the person that put you in a fetal position, right? You think there's a reason people don't believe you. You said the woman had you in a fetal position. You couldn't move. The people at work had you in a fetal position. You couldn't move. I supposedly have you in a fetal position. You can't move. But you're a street fighter in the next breath. And you're going to put me up against the wall and you're going to kill me. Your own words. Your own words. You bring my kids into it every 5 minutes. But you would go crazy if anybody mentioned your kids. It's really sick. And it's really twisted. And then you have Nana Patty threatening me. Nana Patty, who doesn't want drama, threatening me. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. I would advise you, Nana Patty, that you speak with Lisa D. and you speak with Moo of 2. Because if you want it to all come out, you weren't in those texts. You were not included in those texts. You were not. And you don't have any idea what's in those texts. But I can guarantee you there are things in there I don't think Lisa D wants out. And I don't think Moo of 2 wants them out. And Moo of 2, since you know so much about electronics and databases and all that, did you know that when you go into text messages and you remove a heart, I get a notification that says Moo of 2 went into your group text with Lisa D and Scooter and me and Jimmy, and she removed a heart from this comment, and it shows up on my notifications, Moo. So you are worried about those text messages because you know what they say. But you know what? I've already screenshot every one of them. So every heart that you've already put on things is already captured. And when you take it away, I already have the screenshot of the notification that you were just in there. And you know that you can't delete any of the texts, because even if you delete them on your end, they're still on my end. So the fact that you're in there digging around, I think you better let Nana Patty know what's on those texts, because I don't think Lisa D would like that coming out. Because I don't think she wants anybody to think that she says anything like that. And I don't think you want that stuff out either. So if Nana Patty wants to threaten, this is coming out and that's coming out, I think you should probably all have a little powwow and sit down and talk about what's on those texts, because she wasn't in there and I don't think she knows what's in there. And you know what? I still have decency to me, okay? And I still care about the people that would hurt, okay? And it's them that I'm thinking of. It's them that I'm thinking of. 1 second, please. Hold on 1 second. I just want to say goodnight to my son. Hold on, please. Why is this not working? There we go. Hold on. Okay. Where is it gonna? I shut it off. I shut it off.
Are you muted?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't know. Don't worry. Hello.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Good night. I love you.
Yeah.
So, but if you want to start threatening me and telling me it's all coming out, be prepared. That's all I have to say, is be prepared, because it will all come out. It's okay. I was just saying goodnight to my son. But it'll all come out. So, you might want to rethink that. Just saying. We wanted you to go away quietly. You say you want to go away quietly. We wanted you to go away quietly. I was even willing to go on your channel and come in and say good luck to you. When you left, I told you, I love you. Thank you for everything. Door's always open if you want to come back. That's what I said. What did you do? You went out, you defriended me on Facebook, you blocked me on Facebook, right? You made sure that I was not welcome there. You made sure you told lies about me. You kept conversations behind my back with the people in this community you would never know if you weren't on this channel. You lied and said that you've been with me live on this channel for 4 years. Nana Patty, you're a liar. Why are you lying? You were not live with me for 4 years. You are desperate for control, power. You were not live with me for 4 years. And none of you built this channel. None of you, though you all want to take credit for it. Stop lying. So many times when you came up, Nana Patty, you were just completely silent. It was like radio silence, and I had to, if I had to go somewhere, I had to get somebody up there to talk because you were radio silent. It was dead air. But yet you're throwing around that, oh my gosh, you guys made the channel. You made the channel, right? And you could have gone quietly. I would have gone over there, wished you good luck, whatever, have fun. But no, you were not happy with that. You thought if you destroyed my reputation, that you would destroy me and you would get all of the Rambler subs and they would all go over there and you would take that. And that's why Lisa D told me to take a break from YouTube. Because if I took a break, you could become the replacement channel, right? You could become you're not me. You're not me. You're not going to replace me. You can have your own channel, but you're not going to be the replacement channel. And that's what you want it to be. And it's sad. And it's so sad that you couldn't just be a person and allow me to come over and say, hey, good luck. Right? No, you wanted to destroy, so you wanted to destroy and you wanted to lie. And those people are going to see the truth. Many of them have already. That you were the one that doesn't allow them to come here. You were the one that they can't comment here because of. You're the one. You are spreading the fake lies. Right? Spreading all those lies, false narratives. It'll all come out. We've been going on here doing our thing and you still haven't stopped. You haven't stopped. It's been going on since June and you haven't stopped. You want your channel bite a cat? Let's see you talk about something else other than me. Hell to the no, let's see you do anything other than me. You can't do it. Because you've done it on another channel and you failed. If you're not posting TikToks of Amber Heard, that's not your content. Try making real content. You can't do it. Just try it. I challenge you. Try it for 3 weeks. To allow no content of me in the comments or on the videos. 3 weeks, and let's see where you are. But what you're doing right now is against the law. What you're doing right now is targeted harassment. And I know you want to make a big joke of it. She's not going to sue me. She's not going to sue me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm done. I'm done with it. And I have all of the proof I need. The constant times you use my channel name and you tag it every single day, every single day, every single day. That's targeted harassment. What you did with the photos from vacation where you stalked us and you had the pictures taken outside the house with my car there and my license plate showing, you're not too bright. That's stalking. Stalking, yeah. Thank you, Debbie Schwenke for the super sticker. That's stalking. The one you took on the beach, that's stalking. And that's all going to be taken. Do you know that? And the lawyer that you got, the one that you had represent your Hell to the No channel when I copyright striked it, did he tell you yet what's been sent to him? Did he tell you yet what's been sent to him? Probably not, right? You probably haven't heard yet what's been sent to that attorney. Sure you will pretty darn soon. I'm sure you will pretty soon. That was That gave me so much. Like, I can't even believe that you could be that ignorant to post something like that. That cyber stalking, cyber harassment, targeted harassment. I've got everything I need. You could delete any videos you want. I have copies of every single one of them. I have screenshots of every single comment. So whether you go on a spree of deleting everything, we have everything. We have everything. Okay? And that's what I'm going to say. You want to continue with it? Continue with it. But people here are going to be aware of the truth. The cow jumped over the moon. All the messaging behind the scenes. All the messaging while we were on vacation. The pictures that were taken when we were on vacation and sent to Hell to the No. I know who was behind Hell to the No. I know the people that you sent into the Zoom meeting. I know who was listening on the other end. So you think my friend screwed me over? My friend screwed you over. My friend screwed you over. People you think are for you are not really for you. You're very full of yourself and you believe that nobody would do anything for me, right? You're very full of yourself. But anyway, oh yeah, and the stuff you said about Scooter, you're the one that doesn't know what a true friend is. You have no idea what love is or a true friend. You don't care. You bond, hate bond. And all the stuff you told to Jackie Burns, you didn't know I had a video. See, guys, they told Jackie Burns that they had to agree with me in order to get back in her graces again. But they forgot to tell her that we made a video that I have on Unlisted. Maybe I should play it now. Should I play that video now? Scooter, should I play that video now? Should I play that video? Why not? Why not? This was a video that was made the day Jackie Burns came to the house. And we sat on the porch and we gave her gifts and we waved to her. And Linda, oh, let me tell you another lie that they told you. Let me tell you another lie that these ladies told you. They said I called them drug addicts on a Zoom. Nana Patty and Moo of Two, Bitey Cat, shame on you both. Shame on you both for your lies. You lied about the Yelp reviews. You lied about the hot mic. And now you lied and said I called you a drug addict. I'm glad you said that on a live because that's more stuff for my lawsuit. You said you have a recorded Zoom conversation where you heard this. Right? So you recorded people without their consent and you said that I called you and Moo drug addicts. Well, everyone knows that's not true. Everyone knows that is not true. And then you also said something about me accusing someone of taking pain medication. I don't even take pain medication. That was not me that accused anyone of taking pain medication. So while you're trying to get some sympathy by lying and saying that I called them drug addicts, called you guys drug addicts, I did not call you drug addicts. And I'd love to see the proof of that, because you'll never find it, because it never happened. But I'm glad that you said you recorded our Zoom meetings and that I did this, because then you should be able to clearly show the proof. Right? Right. And so when Linda went down, she had on these gloves and she carried this basket out of the car. And it looked like a movie, like The Day After. And we started to say, what the hell is going on? Here's Linda, and she just looked so sad, and she was carrying this basket. And then I knew that I would get the blame for this. But just so that you guys know, Lisa D, and you can ask these people here, was the most vocal person about this. And the day that Jackie said she was coming to the house, Scooter and I were out on the beach. And she called me. And I have the call on my phone. Because she started to scream. And when I answered the phone, I said, what? I turned around. She was on the balcony. And she said, Carolyn, come here. Jackie's coming to the house. And I said, what do you mean she's coming to the house? And she said she's coming to the house. Kevin, can you tell this is true? And she said, get up here now. And I said to Scooter, I've got to go up there. So I went up there and I, came through the porch and I said, what's going on? And she said, she's coming to the house. She just said she's coming to the house. And I said, what do you mean? And she said, she just said that she's coming to the house. We can't stay at the house. Janae started crying on the beach, okay? Janae said she would have to be locked away in her room, okay? Then I said, I'm going to show you the video. This was when we all got up and we got on the table and we all said this can't happen. And Scooter, I think you were the one that called Jackie. Wasn't it you when she hung up on you? Scooter, was it you that called her at the table when we all got up there? Do you want to come up, Scooter? Were you at the table? You were the one that called her? There's a live video. I'm going to show you, Debbie. There is a video after it where after Linda comes in with that thing, I thought, well, shouldn't we take a video? Because I knew I was going to get the blame for this. I knew I was going to get it. So we made a silly video, as Linda called it, never knowing we would ever need this video. But when I was getting some videos of the trip back in July, I said to Kevin and Scooter and everything, I said, it should be right in Slack, Scooter. I said to everybody, I said, look at this. Look at this. Because what they're telling them is that they were forced now. They were forced. Janae, you want to call in? Come on, you were there. You were there. Come on and call in. Because they're telling Jackie a bunch of lies. Sharon, please call in. Because they're telling Jackie Burns a bunch of lies. And she's on all these channels saying that, oh, all these people apologized and they're so sorry for listening to you. They didn't listen to me, Jackie. They didn't listen to me. Danielle will tell you that Lisa D was so upset by it. Lisa D called Danielle, who was in New Jersey, to say, can you believe she thinks she's going to come to the house? I'm going to show the video. Hold on, I'm going to get it. But I thought Scooter was going to come up here and tell you about the phone call. Hey, Gary. It's waiting. It's making me wait for YouTube Studio. Let me close some of this stuff here. I think I have too many things open. Okay, here comes Sharon. Hold on. Everybody's coming in now. So I just want to remember the way that this went. Okay, Scooter, did you call her?
Yeah. Yes, I did. Remember?
Right, she hung up. So tell us what happened.
Oh, you're asking me. I just remember telling her, you know, that we felt very sorry and everything, but that people, you know, we had talked to everyone and, you know, people didn't want to be around someone that's sick. And I forget what all she was saying. But then I know Nana Patty spoke to her.
Right, and that's when she said that thing about, I know it's just the one germaphobe.
Well, Nana Patty said, because Jackie said, well, I can't come then or what? And Nana Patty said, well, that's what I'm saying, you know. And I was nice to her on the phone. I tried to be as, you know, sympathetic as possible.
At one point she said it was one germaphobe, remember?
Oh, she did. Yes,
yes,
she did.
and then even Nana Patty said, no, it's not one germaphobe. And she said she just needs to get over that.
Yeah.
And she said,
yep.
It's not one person.
Yep.
But she still believed it was one person.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because you're the one that's always getting blamed for everything anyway.
Right. Okay, hold on. Let me get this video over here and I'll play it. Hang on, guys.
Kevin said after being traumatized by multiple phone calls, I also spoke up and said, just tell her she can't come, period.
Okay, let me pull this over.
Yes, the whole house said no because who wanted to get sick with vomiting and diarrhea on the vacation?
All
and
right.
everybody being in that house.
All right, ready?
Together.
To Jackie? To Jackie?
Jackie, we really love you, but we're just afraid for Nana and the other women here that have immune deficiencies.
Not just Nana Patty, everyone.
That's
Yeah,
Lisa.
everybody here is
I'm
immune
not the only person that's concerned. I may be a germaphobe, but the fear is real.
And so far, we've only had to wipe the sinks down 3 times a day for Carolyn, but, you know, we enjoy it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And the handles.
And the handles.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And the refrigerator handles.
And the refrigerator handles, and no double dipping. And where's Scooter?
Here, right over here.
See, we're making
Oh, there's Scooter. Scooter, do you want to say anything to Jackie?
We're making it silly. Erase this. Is this live?
This is just for us.
Oh, okay.
Not live.
Say anything?
Yeah.
Zaga.
Anything for Jackie?
You're feeling better, Jackie. I hope you don't blame us. And especially, as you said, the one germaphobe. It's not her fault, for real, Jackie. Don't blame her, okay?
She's playing a video right
Because
now.
it was
Sharon.
unanimous. We all want you to be here.
Yeah, we feel terrible.
You better
Everybody
wash your
feels-
hands 9 times.
Who's playing a video?
Yeah, and every time we talk about it, I wash my hands again.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Don't, it's nothing, you know, it's nothing personal. Of course we want you here.
right,
And I'm not the only, and she's not the only germaphobe, I am too.
right. And Lisa, you're germaphobe?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Can't take any chances.
Yeah, nobody can. Sorry. We can't. No. We can't, Jackie, sorry.
Germs, does that make me
Can you still hear
Let's
me?
look at the ocean. Let's look at the ocean with the GoPro.
Sharon, we're live right now. They're trying to hear the video.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna have to go down in my car and get the,
Carolyn, nobody noticed.
yes, Linda
Oh,
did.
really?
Linda did.
I wanted to put this over by Sharon's chair. You know, where Karen sits.
I told you what I did to her yesterday, right?
No.
I went running down here and go, Sharon, Sharon, get off the beach. Get off the beach. What are you doing?
Oh, yes,
and
yes,
she
you did.
and that she really thinks she's a Stop picking my shells. Go
I'm
off.
going out there.
I'm going out too.
President, she gave her one of these.
Yes. She goes, I picked her the nicest one. Okay, so that's the part. Okay, you see that that was everybody, but I know they'll pick that apart and somebody had a gun to someone's head, right? Was that what was going to be said about that? But okay. Jackie Burns, you can decide whatever you want to decide there, okay? And, I don't know. But, okay, so, did Sharon, where are you?
I was in
Okay,
bed.
Sharon, you can talk now.
You can talk now, Sharon.
I was in bed. You guys didn't wake me up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we didn't know. Well, I didn't know. So you were in bed at that time, but.
But I
sorry.
agreed.
But you agreed.
I agreed.
Okay. Did I at any time did I have a gun or anything to your head that made you say that?
No, just the broom, but I got used to that after a day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go, Jackie. It was not, if you think I had that kind of influence, okay. So, but that's.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's all been turned.
Like, I don't know why you're going to hate channels, Jackie Burns, and just like blasting me about something that's not true. And shame on the other people for letting you believe that to save their own arses. It says way more about their character. And if they did that to us, they'll do it to you.
That's the cricket here in this house. Hi, 61.
Wow. He's a healthy one.
Hi, little bit.
Well, you know what? It's probably not in here. I have the window open, but maybe it's in here. I don't know.
Probably is.
So
I don't know.
What's weird, Jeanette? If people are telling lies, you forget the lies. Trust me. Yeah.
Nana T.
I missed that. Well, I only have top chat on. No wonder.
I know. I hate it, and I do that all the time. Yeah, my fan club is Cricket's Nana T. Yeah, Jackie, I asked you many times in the vacation group after the vacation was over, how much more do I owe you? How much more do I owe you? How much more do I owe you? And I apologized to you as well for when I spoke out of turn to you because you kept blowing up the chat in there, so angry, and so I was just, I said something. I think what did I say? I'm not going to give you a dime if you keep this up or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. You said, I'm not going to give you a dime or something. Yeah, because she was making it like as if that we were, everybody felt bad about it, Jackie. Nobody was happy about it at all.
No.
And I honestly believe if you were not the person and somebody told it to you, you would have said the same thing that we did.
I was really looking forward to meeting Jackie. I really, really was.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, and I know you were, Sharon. I was too. Was looking forward to meeting everyone.
And for those that want to say celebration that weren't even there, moo. You weren't even there, so you have no business saying celebration because it wasn't a celebration. We had a great time, and we had such a good time that we're already today renting another house to do it again. So
Yep.
take your celebration and put it up your wherever, because that's your celebration. We didn't have a celebration. Maybe you had that sitting in your bed in Florida.
Love you too, Leslie.
Hey, Leslie. Love you.
The vacation was amazing.
It was wonderful.
They can twist and turn it all they want. Doesn't change how it really was.
No,
I think they're just upset that they won't be on the next one.
maybe.
Hi, fur baby lover. Hi, TV. Hi,
You know,
Janae.
Karen, I wonder, she might have been a different person if she'd gone.
What?
For real.
What did you say,
What,
Sharon?
Sharon?
Well, Carol Lucy said it would definitely have been a celebration if she was there. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, we're ready to go again. We were already making plans. Right, High 61. The next one's in Vegas. Yeah. Thank you, TV. It's important. Sometimes, you just got to stand up for the truth, because there's too many lies and narratives being spread, and it's going far and wide, and it's ridiculous.
That's fine that you like to watch the ex-Ramblers fur baby lover. Just don't, just don't take everything to heart. What they say.
You believe. And
that's what I mean.
what was I going to say?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to say something really quick. There was a death of serendipity. And I didn't really, I know her name around. I don't even know if she was for me, against me, whatever it is. It's neither here nor there. We did watch together her last video, because I really hadn't watched her videos before. And her last video was very sad, considering the things she said, and her daughter being there, and she's saying she wants to make her children proud and wanted to go back and be a substance abuse counselor and this kind of stuff.
Really?
And about how all this fighting and all this stuff is just, ridiculous, and she wants to make her channel be about something more. And as we sat and listened to it, it was very sad. But we'd like to give our thoughts and prayers to her family. May she rest in peace, and hope she flies high. Very sorry.
Yeah, that is very sad.
Very sad.
Oh, thank you for a baby lover.
Fur baby. Yeah, but just bringing that to your attention. Yeah, I had never watched her channel, but I heard her a few times over
we
the
watched
years.
it. This morning.
On different panels. Over the years, I would hear her on there a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard her name, but I didn't know from where.
Yeah, I heard her name too.
Her last live, it's just so sad.
And I talked to Frankie today, and I was talking to Frankie and Sandy, and he said, I think I remember her name too. And I said, well, it's possible. I'm just trying to. She dealt with
I can't remember from where.
Yeah.
Very young. It's terrible.
Yeah, but it's terrible no matter what. She was just got herself new clothes and had lost a lot of weight and was able to save her house. Yeah, she got a loan because she was able to save her house. It had back taxes, and she just got a loan to pay the taxes in full. And she went to American Eagle and got a bunch of clothes because she just got into a size 12. And she was feeling really good. And then she was going to go get, she was happy to be, she gave the 3 things she was grateful for. And it was for being sober that day and for,
for God, for spirituality.
And then, it was really sad though. And then her
That
daughter
is
was in there, and her
sad.
daughter said, "I wish you would become a a substance abuse counselor," and then she said, "No, I'm going to go for it. I just have to get some more sobriety under my belt," and blah blah, and yeah, sad. So
It really is.
Yes, Kevin, I agree with you.
yeah, why don't you guys just stop?
Yeah.
Just
And quit
stop.
with
Go
your
on
lies.
with your
We're sick of
lives.
it.
Go on
We're
with your
sick of your lies.
channels. Leave us alone. Leave us
Yeah.
alone.
Wanted to go away quietly.
Go
Nobody
away.
was stopping you. Nobody was
away.
talking bad about you.
No.
Any of you.
Just go now. Let's see you live it up. Go and just leave
Yeah.
us alone now.
Have fun. Do your
Do
thing.
your channel. Do your content. Go leave us alone.
And find original content.
Yeah, go leave us alone. Just stop talking about me. Stop
All
talking
these
about the
victims,
subs.
it's a
Just-
joke.
Just go do something.
Butt
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
understand
you're
it
welcome,
at all.
Man Extreme. You're welcome.
Debbie, Schwinky. Food, pools, ocean. Did I mention the food? She's talking about a cruise.
Oh, she went on a cruise?
She wants to.
Oh, she wants to go on a cruise. I don't know
She
if I want
wants
to go
to
on a
do a
cruise. I
Rambler.
really like the where we were, Debbie. It was beautiful.
She wants to do the
I-
Rambler cruise.
I'm on extreme. That's very sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
It really, yeah, so sad.
That's awful. I mean, and this is what I despise as well. They'll go on about, oh, MRB needs help. She's got emotional issues after she lost her son. And yet the way they target her and the things they say and do are just so vile. And I can't understand it. I can't understand people like that love to be around all this hate. It's beyond my wildest imagination.
I know.
And thank God I don't know people like that in real life.
I know.
And that's what saddens me even more. People who I thought were lovely.
Yep.
And to discover, all you have to do is look over at first of all, the lies that have been told since they left. And over in Moo's chat section, I have never seen so much hatred and vitriol and all of these people coming in, making horrific comments about Scooter, her granddaughter, Carolyn, everybody. It's just so disgusting. And they call themselves friends. Like a true friend would never, ever do that to somebody else, even if they fell out.
Right. Yeah, of course.
And the only reason that Carolyn is doing this is because of your lies and you're constantly hopping around to all these hate channels. She has every right to defend herself, her channel, her family, us.
Yeah.
And
You're
the
right,
fact that you
yeah.
think that we're all hostages, you're a friggin' joke. You were all subs over here. And you
Yeah.
know that's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. Sorry, Carolyn.
No, I mean, to call it a cult,
playing
to call
these
everything a
victims
cult,
now,
everybody,
and you're
nobody's
this
scared to leave here.
master.
Believe me. Anybody that's scared to leave here, put a 1 in the chat because there's people that will guide you
Scared
out.
to leave
If
here.
you're
I've never heard
scared.
such crap in my
There's an
life.
underground railroad that'll lead you out of
Idiots.
here. The last thing I
Absolute
am
morons.
is a cult leader, because a cult leader would never leave people alone in a Zoom where they can talk amongst themselves without me monitoring them. No
Yeah.
cult leader would do that. And there are people in this group that have been in cults, and they'll tell you this is not a cult. Okay?
Carolyn,
Yeah.
you have not changed from the first day that I met you.
I know.
You haven't changed an iota. You are true to yourself. You live your heart on your sleeve. You've got a conscience. You're a true friend. These people, the masks have come off them all spectacularly. I mean, I can't get over people who I thought that were lovely and Christian and really kind-hearted and everything, and to see the vicious vitriol that they're coming out with. I don't know these people, and they go on about being bullied and all that stuff, and that's all they do.
Yep.
That's all they do. And it's all to grow channels. It's disgusting. It's all for money.
Yep.
That's all it is. You're right.
It's all for money.
They're
They've all got
each other
channels now
alive,
out of it.
Hi,
And
Rosie.
it's like a parasitic pool of people all going around to the same chats, all the same hate channels, same people leaving vile messages in each of each other. So they're all feeding off each other. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, we just want to
Like,
go
get
on.
a bloody life, people.
We just want to go on with our channel.
Have your
we
own
want to go on
channels.
with our channel without being bothered by you guys. So how about you just leave us the freak alone? Stop talking about us. Get our names out of your mouth. Don't tag me in anything. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Leave us alone.
Here.
Like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's sad that they
I
can't
know,
have
Carol.
original content of their own. Isn't it? It's
Carol,
pathetic.
yes, I know. I know.
Like,
You
you've
don't
got your
have to
soaps
tell
now.
me.
You're all over your 1,000 or whatever it is you're at. Well, the others are still chasing it, but you know, fine. What are you going to do in the long term? When you get bored with Carol, what are you going to do then? It's a joke.
And Linda Uribe, I want to say
Carolyn,
hi. I
remember?
love you. Hi, TV. Thank you.
And Carolyn,
Ruth
remember
Ann,
about
sorry for
They
your
are
loss.
obsessed, High 61. They are obsessed.
What'd you say, Scooter?
But it's all about the dollar at the end of the day. There's money in hate, unfortunately.
Well, yeah.
Carolyn, remember that thing that we were talking about today? Again, you know how you're going to have that, you're going to be on that other platform,
Yeah.
you know, and it'll all be private and they won't even know, and it's going to drive them nuts. It's going to be awesome.
Oh my God.
It's going to be
I
awesome.
need to
They're not
laugh.
going to know how to find you.
I know. They
That's
won't be able to
happening
talk about
soon.
Slack
That's
all
happening
the
soon,
time.
isn't it?
Yes.
Write it down.
So don't give any hints. No hints.
No hints,
give
no
them any
information. I'm no
Hey,
more.
Danielle.
Done with that.
So
Oh, you have to laugh. There's been enough tears cried over these people. And I guarantee you there hasn't been one tear shed for any of us over here.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
But all the
I'm
tears
rough
we've
and
shed.
ready.
Well, I tell you, I shed my last one.
I've
As
cried a lot.
just been
I've cried a lot
horrified
as
what's
well.
come out in the last couple of weeks.
Oh gosh.
I never
yeah,
knew
Nicole
these
cries
people.
all the time.
I do. I'm in complete shock over this, and this is these, you know, these people
I'm
were our
done
friends.
with feeling, you know,
But
heartbroken over these people. I
yeah.
don't even know them. I seriously don't know them.
Well, let's move forward,
Yeah,
and,
let's
and
move
I hope
forward.
they take this,
Absolutely.
you know, suggestion to
Danielle,
heart.
what did you? Danielle. Oh my gosh, Nicole, you said
Hi, Danielle.
you wanted to cook something on stream. Did you say?
Well, yeah, we were talking about like tacos, I think.
Oh.
Everybody
Like
make
a
their own
Taco
version
Tuesday
of
or
tacos.
something.
Everybody make their own.
What, Carolyn?
Everybody make
Can't
their
hear
own
you.
version of tacos.
Yeah, their own version of tacos, like a Taco
Yeah.
Tuesday surprise.
Oh.
I mean, we can all make something on panel. I'm willing to go up and cook if anybody else wants to
Nicole,
at some point. Yeah.
good job, Carolyn.
Oh,
Nicole,
thanks.
I've got
Oh,
just a bit of loving sister rambler advice. Yes, just save your hip pocket. You can join the next Ramblers celebration adventure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm going. You know, I'm going. it's. I know I should have went to the
You
last
wanted
one
to
and
go
I
to the
missed
last
it
one, and why didn't you go?
because my husband worked.
She gives out to everybody else, Carolyn.
Oh,
She's
Yeah,
too
and
giving. She's too
my-
giving.
And my kids would have been watched, but I was okay. I'm nervous, even though they're 10 and 12, even though they're being watched by family. I'm still, you know, I've been there with them their whole life, never had babysitters or daycare or any of that.
right.
So I'm just not used to them, you know, or me being
Right.
gone for that long away from them. But I have to. I'm building up to it. They're getting older. They're telling me, "Mom, go, Mom, go, Mom, go, Mom, go," and I'm not going. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and
And
Hey, Eva.
nobody send me any, please guys, nobody send me any more messages or not messages.
Yeah, please leave Scooter alone. My God.
I don't want any screenshots of Moo's channel or anything. I don't
No.
want,
Yeah.
No.
it's killing me
None of-
and I don't want,
Yeah.
Nope.
No. No.
Well,
And
you know
it's
what?
disgusting,
Nobody's
those people
ever
that
really.
said that Scooter wasn't genuine. He's sickened me to my stomach. How could you say otherwise?
I don't know anything
Yeah, I don't want to know anything about
And they called you, oh my God, they were once your friend. With friends like that, girls, who needs enemies? That's all I say.
Scooter's personality hasn't changed, though. It's been consistent throughout. And
yeah, but they're targeting her and hurting her.
I know, and that's the thing. She's the most kind and loving woman ever.
She's the most genuine person ever. It's sickening.
Hi, Mike.
Where's Mike? I don't see Mike. Oh, hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Hey, Debbie Schwenke.
Hi, Ruth Ann.
You hoping there'll be lots of food. We'll have just about the same amount of food we had the last vacation, which means you should drop about 5 pounds.
Yeah, Deborah,
I'm
we
definitely
lost
going
weight on
5
this,
pounds.
right? Sharon, how much weight have you lost so far?
22.
And I've lost 24.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my God. And I've put it on.
And I gained all of these this weight.
Oh God.
Well, Carolyn, you've been biking and exercising
but the vacation was the jump start. I'm telling you, I lost 4 pounds before vacation, and then when I came home, I think it was a total of like 9 pounds or something, and then I've lost the majority after that because of biking and swimming and all that stuff. But yeah, with the bike, I've been biking like crazy.
That's amazing. You
amazing.
want to be toned because you're not overweight. You just want to be
the biking tones you when you lose the weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're doing both.
And I haven't started rowing yet. So
Sharon has a rowing machine. We were watching it earlier
she's
with
lost
her.
the 20. How much? 22 pounds?
22 without
any exercise. So now she's got to start rowing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that rower. I want it. I want that rower.
Awesome.
I watched that video for 20 minutes today of a guy rowing.
You did?
I did. I'm not kidding you.
And you were exhausted after looking at it.
I saw
that would be my idea of exercise.
Well, Sharon, what did you say? Sharon said 84% of your body is utilized on a rower, and it looked like it was approximately 84%.
Yeah.
He was moving all around.
Aren't some of you girls doing a Ramblers walk?
Yeah, we're doing that. Sammy asked me if I did my walk today, and I did my walk today with you guys on the phone. But I don't think you knew I was on a walk.
Well, I did a call with Scooter and Danielle while I was bike riding.
Nice.
It's good support.
Yeah, we could start doing that. I need to start exercising seriously.
Wouldn't that be cool if we all
I said that before when we got back. I said we should all go for a Zoom walk and everybody walk.
But how do we time it? Because I'm 5 hours ahead of you guys.
Well, then you'll have to.
I'd be walking in the dark.
You'll have to go with the people on your.
We could have separate groups, guys.
Yeah,
like for time wise.
Like Carol, your group's going on your walk in an hour.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Well, the Australians now would be. They're not the same time as me, but the Aussie girls. I'm trying to think now.
You know what though? Hey, if you go at 5, I go at 12. I'm going with you because I can go at 12.
Midnight? I'm not going walking at midnight. Are you nuts?
No, 5 in the afternoon.
Oh yeah.
And I'll go 12 noon, and we can both.
Perfect.
Do you see?
Yeah. Definitely.
Because we're only 5 hours. I'm on East Coast.
Good for you.
Oh, that'd be a good laugh.
Good for you.
And Carolyn could walk with us.
Well,
Scooter could walk with us. She'd have to go at 1 o'clock, right?
But I could ride my bike.
Time.
I think Jimmy's going to try to figure out how to fix up my phone so that it will take in front of me. He's got to take my phone holder and hitch it up right.
Oh God, yeah, I need to get something for my mobile as well. Like something Scooter has, that grippy thing.
What?
What was that about? That tripod thing.
I have a mini octopus. Yeah, it's called the octopus, and I have.
But I'm not getting one of those sticks. You look like a right Egypt walking down the road in one of those. No way. They'd be saying, "Look at hers," and she's full of herself.
It's the infamous Scooter stick. Come on.
Oh, God.
And then Nicole, you can come back and show us how to cook healthy tacos.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. With all the farm vegetables that's around here, tomatoes and onion and all of that.
So good.
Thank you, Leslie.
I don't know where my dog went. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know, Leslie.
I love the
Right?
sound of that cricket. It's fabulous.
Thankfully, you gave me that Italian horn, Leslie.
Yeah.
You refuse to jog. If you ever see me running, call the police. Someone must be. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be me
Yeah.
too, Debbie. Trust me. My idea of running around the corner is hopping into the car and driving around it. You know when you say I'm running to the shop. Yeah, no, out into the car.
Airport wore T-shirts that said, "If you see me running, try to keep up."
If you ever see me stumble really fast, it's because something's happened to one of the grandkids.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, don't say that.
No.
I'm Irish enough. You don't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's what happens.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think you just panic more as you get older around children. I mean, when we had our own kids, they'd be tripping and falling. You'll be grand. Get up there, you'll be grand.
Right.
And now when your grandchild falls,
You're fine.
oh my
Take
god,
it off.
oh my god.
Right.
You have a panic attack. It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
When one of the other grandkids come in screaming about another grandkid is hurt, you know something's wrong. You usually wait. You hear the cry, and then you hear the others come running.
Yeah.
You can tell. You can tell when you got to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love it when they FaceTime. I haven't seen them all for a little while. I love it when they FaceTime.
Oh, you can't beat them. It's just wonderful having grandkids.
My mom had
Fantastic. There's nothing like it.
Never cared if we fell and scraped our knees or anything like that. But she watched my nephew for a weekend, and he fell and bumped his head on the cocktail table.
Oh, no.
She wanted to go out and buy him a helmet. I never laughed so hard in my life. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh God. Yeah, she's probably just nervous when you're minding children like that. You're terrified something will happen.
My sister would come home and see a little bruise on them. I said they always have bruises on them.
Of course they do when they're small. They're always tripping over stuff and climbing things and falling off their bikes and tripping over footpaths and stuff.
I'm surprised that my kids know it. We taught them how to ride the bike, and they fly. They fly to the park, and I watch them. I sit on the grass on my little Japanese mat, right? Just sit there, and they just go to the park, and they come back, and they go to the park, and no helmet or nothing. And I'm worried. It's nuts. In
the park, it's okay. On a road, I would be terrified of a child.
Oh, they can't on the road. We're on a major route. I'm terrified too. They go fast on the main road here.
Oh yeah. And
that's one thing. My son-in-law wanted to build their 5 children their own bike rack.
Cool
thing, and no, but they couldn't because that's not happening now. But from where I am, there is actually a bike park.
Oh,
that's handy.
Okay.
I mean, I've never taken them there, obviously, but
you have that.
they've sent. Something I have noticed though is that there's no lights at the bike park, and I wonder if that's intentional to make sure there's no one hanging around, which it is. I think it's scary. But
that's actually not a bad idea. We have lights.
Yeah, so they don't hang around. All right, my dog's barking a different bark. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay. Well, just hurry back.
We had the train tracks. They took out the train tracks and they put bike trails, and they go all over. Carolyn, you would love it.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. We still have the one train.
What a brilliant idea.
Train, it's all bike paths, and you can go miles and miles and miles and miles and miles.
Fantastic. We've got bicycle lanes here, but I'd never cycle in any of them. I would be absolutely terrified.
Yeah, no, this is where the train tracks were, so it's kind of scenic too.
No, but they're at the side of the road. You know, I mean, they're
Oh,
on like busy
I
roads, you
wouldn't
know?
want to do that. No, but on a bike path, it's great.
Yeah,
And
you're
it's all,
completely
it's
safe
all,
on a
and
bike
it's
path.
paved. It's paved, blacktop, so it's paved. It's great. I'd rather row.
I've never rowed. I can't swim.
No,
I wouldn't get in a boat unless I had a life jacket on me because I
no,
can't
no,
swim.
no, not in a boat. No. This is not the same.
Oh, a rowing machine, is it?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
different, completely different.
All right.
The seat moves up, back and forth.
Oh, you get a great workout with that. I'd say that'd be great for your stomach, Sharon.
It is. It is.
I'm too lazy.
Well,
But I
you
like
know
the
what?
walking idea, Nicole.
It's there and it mocks you. And it says,
Sorry.
"Are you going to come over here and use me?" All right. So,
Oh, my husband bought me one of those exercise machines years ago after I had my last baby.
Right, I'm back.
For my birth, for a present, like, oh, I nearly hit him with it. I said, "Are you serious? You know, is that a hint? Hint. You're after getting too fat after the last baby."
yeah,
I've been asked to clear up one little thing.
all right.
Okay, so here's the thing. Somebody is streaming me, and some people are in the chat saying that I forced them to give me money because they couldn't get out and shop. Sorry,
What?
not what happened,
What?
okay?
What?
We all bought gifts, little gifts for each other, okay? And I happened to bring, first of all, a bunch of napkins, and then I bought everybody little gifts that was there at the house. And so then let me see. Hey, Rough and Ready, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rough and Ready. So
That's
kind.
sweet, love.
So when we were giving out everything, Nana Patty, I guess, felt bad that she didn't have everything for anybody. So she said, I didn't get anybody. I didn't get everybody. I didn't get any. She said, I didn't get anything for anybody, or I didn't get any gifts or something. And jokingly, I said, that's okay, Nana Patty, cash works. And we laughed, and it was a joke, and we laughed, okay? Because that's who I am. I'm a joker, and everybody knows that. And we laughed. And then
See the way they twist things? They make me
yes, I
sick.
know they want to twist it. Okay, so and everybody was there. Lisa was there. We all freaking laughed over it. Okay, and then the next, whenever Nana Patty left, I don't know what day that was that we made the joke. Okay, but she did go out shopping. She went out and bought herself. She either bought herself earrings, and Sharon bought her a necklace, or vice versa. And then she went out. She went out. I think. Did she go out that one time with you guys shopping?
Yes.
Okay. And then she went out one time with us shopping after we went on the boat. And then actually there were two places to shop then. But anyway, here nor there.
She went out once again shopping.
Oh, 'cause
twice.
she wanted to go get earrings or a necklace, right? Or something?
Yeah, I think it was a necklace the second time.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
So, yeah. So then when they left, I guess when they left in the morning or something, Lisa said, Nana Patty left us something on her bed. And I said, what? And I looked, and it was a little note, and it was some cash. And she gave Lisa and I the same amount, and she gave Scooter something. And Lisa immediately took that and bought a ring with it, okay? And Nana Patty had said, how does everybody know that I gave you guys cash? And I said, because Lisa mentioned it in the live going home. And she did.
Yeah.
And I have the text message from Lisa, from Nana saying, how does anyone know I gave Lisa money? So I think it's interesting that she goes, that first of all, I think it's great that you guys are great with Natasha Cooper. Because that says,
I know.
that speaks volumes, guys, of your true characters. But okay,
Oh,
it's good
absolutely.
kudos
Oh
for you
my
guys
God.
cozying up to Natasha Cooper.
They want the soaps, Carolyn.
But,
Like the
and
rest of
you know
them,
what's funny?
they want the
Natasha
soaps.
Cooper said, I will never in my life take any of these ex people, because if they've already betrayed that person, they're going to betray me. That's what
Exactly.
she said, but I guess when you're hard up for something, you're hard up for something, but whatever.
Carolyn, they want her subs like the
Right.
rest of them.
Right. You know where that's going to end up, but okay. Go get
It's
your
all about the
subs.
money.
Money train. But
She wants the views and they want
no
her
moral
subs.
compass, obviously, but okay.
Do you like
None
my song was
whatsoever.
good.
But okay. Anyway, it's funny that you lie even there and say, I had to give Carolyn money because I didn't get out to shop. What about Lisa D and
Such a
Scooter
liar.
that you also
Oh my
gave
God.
money to? Why can't you tell the truth, Nana Patty?
And she's got crosses behind her sitting on
Why
the wall.
can't you
in
tell
a
the
row.
truth?
Oh my God.
It's
What did
scary.
they have?
Not even a Coca-Cola.
But sure, Carolyn, didn't she
You didn't
sit
even
with a
get a
straight
Coca-Cola
face?
from her?
And she sat with a straight face
Not
on her own
even,
video
not even, nothing.
and said
Wow.
that they never did the Yelp views, that she knew or she thought they were live.
And you
All
bought
lies.
her a necklace or something, didn't you?
Earrings,
You
and
bought her
I
the
also
earrings.
gave everybody a candle.
And you bought a candle, right?
Yeah, everybody a
You
candle.
bought everybody a candle.
Yep, even Kevin and Gary.
Oh, nice.
Leave them at it.
Anyway,
Well,
You know what?
I don't
We've all bought
I
stuff
don't
for
care.
them.
I don't
We've
want
donated, we've helped, we've assisted in every way possible. We've been told that we were loved.
Nikki.
We have been emailed that we were loved. We were lied to. And they are over there with the worst language. This is not good. Okay? This
And
is
she
not
doesn't like
good.
drama, supposedly, right? I
Yeah.
guess.
It's all drama. It's all drama.
Christian women, my eyeball.
Yeah, I agree with you. I completely agree with you. Especially one particular person who I'm not going to name. Oh man,
Thinking of the same person.
no
Same
doubt.
here.
Wow.
I'm not naming them.
No more.
They're all in a lovely pit of.
They're all going to stab each other and
Storage.
stab each other and stab each other. That's great.
But
Oh,
what I
yeah,
love
Kevin,
about you,
Kevin,
Carolyn,
you brought,
is
yeah,
that you've got all
Kevin
the
brought
receipts.
loads of food and stuff.
You've kept all the receipts.
One left. Debbie, send me your address and I'll send you your candle. I've got it. I really do. Send
And
me
with
your
all
address.
this stuff, Sharon, though, better know now than later. I'm thinking, I know now is a little too late, but it could have been, it could have lasted longer. It could have been going on longer. Just let it go. They need to let it go.
I'm
Yeah,
good
Lisa,
with
I
it.
don't know.
I'm
My
more
arse.
than happy
Sorry.
for them to do their thing. We'll do our thing, and they can do their thing.
Yeah.
Enjoy. I mean, they're retired.
Yeah, but they
Yeah, you
won't.
guys
They
are
won't
with the
because
people
they're
that you
parasites trying
want,
to
and
grow a channel.
everything is so great, and so now you're going to get Natasha's subs, and now
That's
you'll
all
get
they want.
Natasha's
That's the
people,
only reason they're in
and
there.
you know what? Enjoy it. Enjoy those people.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I don't know how you're all going
absolutely.
to coexist in the chats against these very people you said such horrible things about, and they were
Things about.
such dregs
They
of
couldn't
society,
stand
but
Natasha
now they're
Cooper.
your best
Oh my
friends.
God, they
Now
couldn't
those people
stand
are
her.
your best friends. So good.
Karma
Go
is-
join in the
yeah.
hate. Go join in the hate
Yeah.
fest.
We
Yeah.
stick with our
Your
principles.
character could never have been true. You could never have been
we
true
stick with our
person.
principles and our
No
morals.
principles, no morals.
The language
No,
and the
what's that?
vitriol.
Now
it
you're
just
good
says
with
it
that
all to me.
language and all that stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, we know Moo is because she was using that language before, but I didn't think
Yeah, but I
Nana
thought a
Patty
few
was
of the
supposed
others
to be
were
doing that
saints.
language. Yeah.
Oh my God, their true colours shone through.
Your true colors shining through. And the funny thing is, you know how that's going to end too. That it always ends over there, and then, but I guess get what you can get while you get it.
It's
They're live
hilarious.
streaming this, no wonder, because they don't have content of their own, because they can't
Yeah.
make content of their own. They're completely
Natasha Cooper
irrelevant.
shouldn't even be on YouTube. She's terminated.
She's not
It's
supposed to be on
hilarious.
YouTube. She's been banned from
She's
YouTube.
terminated.
Oh, thank
Screenshot
you, Liz.
this. Thank you, Liz.
That's
Oh, that's sweet. I love that. Thank you.
Have a good day. There.
Thank you,
I'm
Liz.
so Canadian. I'm fluent in Canadian.
That's right. God help them, right, TV?
Oh,
You made your choice,
absolutely.
and you're bad laying it.
Yeah.
When you lay down with
It's-
dogs, you know what happens.
Ruth Ann, you're
Yeah.
right. You cannot
But maybe
hold
they're
on.
lying down with their own
Carrying all
kind.
that
Maybe
hate.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's
truth of it.
horrible. Carrying that hatred. You're right, Ruth Ann. That's horrible on your
It'll
body.
kill you. Yep.
It's like drinking poison all the
Okay,
time, and it's
Deb,
poisoning the
I really
person.
do have it here.
To
Yeah.
spew that all the time. Hate, hate, hate.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll auction off Debbie's candle. Yeah. She's going to be sorry. They're only little, but they're cute. They were cute. They're in like little
Oh, I
tins
know
with a
she
lid.
does. She's just going to use them and vice versa, Tracy B. But she said she would never do that anymore because how bad she got burned the last time.
Who has 3 channels? Oh, that woman. Never. I don't want to. No. Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, if this was, I'd be striking her if it was me. If she was playing anything to do with me, without a doubt.
I haven't watched the recliner lady. I'm just reading the comments. Does she still do it in the
Yeah.
recliner, her show?
Oh, yeah.
You are right.
She's
Kevin.
doing it for the views and the money, and the others are doing it to get her
To get her
subs.
subs.
I mean, it's so disgusting. They haven't got a moral between the lot of them.
Yeah.
Yep, Kevin. We
It's
kept
all
our
about
mouths
money.
shut, and we should have just spewed when we had the opportunity. It would have been.
We should have, Carolyn, and we kept too quiet for too
Yeah,
long.
yeah. It was ridiculous.
Seriously.
Because it
But
just.
you know what?
But
You know
we've
what?
got the
After
receipts.
today, we should stop and just go on with our lives and let them do whatever they do. But just it's a non-starter. We just don't have to deal with it. We won't deal
Well,
with it.
I'm going to deal with it legally, but
Well,
Yeah.
that, yes. But as
Yeah.
far as going back and forth, no.
yeah, unless if they put out something that the community
Well,
comes
unless
to
they
me and
lie
wants
again,
to know, I
Carolyn
will
has the
clear
right
it
to
up.
show the
Yeah,
truth.
always, I
Well,
will clear it
that's
up.
true.
And if they put
That's
out
true.
more crap or something lying about me and talking about my
Yeah.
kids and my husband and what's going on and what's all lies, I'll clear that up too.
Kids
And
are
we're gonna remain transparent now, okay? You know, we're gonna just remain transparent.
Yeah.
We're out
Any
here,
lies
and
that
this
you
is
come out
why-
with, Carolyn
yeah,
has
this-
everything.
This is why we made this video, not to be hurtful, not to be mean,
Yeah.
excuse me, but to be transparent.
She slandered you as well, saying you were blackmailing her. What a
Oh
liar.
yeah, no, that was great.
That's
That was
pure
like
slander.
a gift. That was like a gift to my attorney.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Blackmailed. Did you ever hear the likes of
And
it?
then they're so scared, and it's a cult, and this one was a cult, that one's a cult. Okay.
If you were scared of anybody, you would be putting out the stuff she's
Got it.
putting out.
Hard
My
work,
God.
creating content and being a decent person. You should be very proud for what you have created. Thank you, Liza. We're going to have a sale tomorrow or Wednesday, but I have to talk to Mary down at the rug store because I want to go down. I have to give her. Sandy sent me a bracelet for her, and I have to talk to Mary and then go down there and see what she has. Maybe I'll do some more selling down at the rug store.
Yeah, and is it Rebecca?
Yes, and
Well,
Rebecca
I think she-
has stuff, and then yeah, and then I'm gonna contact that soap lady that Sandy got the soaps from,
Yeah, those soaps were gorgeous.
and I'm
yeah.
gonna talk to her about coming either whether she wants to come
Bye,
on.
Anna.
however
Anna
she
Sweden,
wants to
bye,
do it.
love.
Anna Sweden, good night.
Oh, good night,
See you
Anna
later.
Sweden. And anyone else that's
or maybe
watching
we
this,
can
if
check
you have
with,
a business or something, or you know someone, and if you have a small town that has a business that, they're making stuff, especially as we go to the holidays, and you want to
all
talk to them about coming on, like whether they make pottery or ornament, like whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Liza would want to come on again too.
Yeah, I know
Well,
she is.
Because
thought
we're
about
still
that
going to
a few
give
days
back,
ago.
even though other people treated us like dirt. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We're
A
going to
free
still go
platform
on.
to sell all their stuff.
That was just horrible, but okay.
Yeah, disgusting. I was shocked with her. I thought she was lovely. I couldn't believe she did that to you.
Well,
Very
you
disappointed.
never know.
Very disappointed. But you live and you learn. That's the sad.
I won't stop
just
helping
do.
people, but I mean, it does make me think like, wow, are you kidding me? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, but don't let
to
that
even help
change
you.
it, Carolyn.
I'm
You'd
just
never-
not going to
they'll
let
never
me change.
change
No,
who
it
you were.
definitely won't, because there are grateful people. There are people that are happy, but
Yeah.
I just thought, this is supposed to be her kid's school and everything, and her mother was here, and then it's just like ridiculous. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Carolyn, can you help me?
Yes.
I need fabric.
You need fabric.
And it's not even the helping. It's not even the helping that's the problem. It's the
The backstabbing. Like they don't even
It's
give
no,
you the
it's-
benefit of the doubt. They just believe these people that are lying to them.
Yeah, it's the blatant lies I can't get over, and with a straight face, I just can't get
well,
over that.
it's the pretend personality, and I think it's the idea that something's wrong, and it's appealing to a lot of people who want to help others. And I know personally, I'm gonna be honest, and I want to be transparent. I donated to a lot of those people.
Yeah.
Not only for fundraisers that were
I
created
put
or
stuff on
suggested.
just, hey, I don't remember who it was, but I literally bid against myself just to make sure that person got more money.
Correct. I've done that before. I mean, but it's not even, not to mention all the auction things, but that's not the point. That was gift, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel duped because their personality changed overnight.
Yeah.
That's the problem here. The change of personality and nothing has changed.
But even
over
Nicole,
here.
the way they twisted it, like when Anna Patty went up on her video and she said, "Oh, what Moo said was all a joke. We were only joking. We didn't know we were live." And so
she knew she had a duper's delight smile, and she sat there and she lied to all of you listening to her.
Hey, go back and listen to that video.
She lied. Go look at my video. She knew she was live, and she took you all as fools and lied to you.
It's straight to your faces with crosses behind her back.
Crosses behind her. She's lying like a
disgusting.
On the video, I gotta say something. On the video, Nana Patty says we're live on that video beforehand when you were live before Scooter went off. On that video.
No, but that's not even the point. The point I was making was when Carolyn said, "Right, okay, you're after lying. I'm going to prove that you were lying," and she played that video. Then all those channels then picked up. Look what they did to poor Moo. The same one that was saying, "What's the address? I'll put a bad Yelp review on."
Well, I'm sure it came from Casbat, who said that Sean, the professor, didn't know she was live when we invited her to come on the YouTube live. Her husband is in the live chat. She is talking to the live chat, and Casbat is spinning a narrative that they didn't know they were live. Are you kidding me, Casbat? And you know what? You have a lot of nerve talking about J-Bells because you had about this much involvement with J-Bells. You're just dying to latch on to any story. Don't tell my story because you don't know it. And second of all, you would have never even found her family if it wasn't for me, who found them, along with some other ramblers that helped. You did nothing to find the family. Nothing. But you sure want to take credit for it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's like
people are trying. This is the point. This is a business opportunity for them. It's not about friendships.
Right.
It's not about loyalty. It's not about love.
I can't handle the shirt tail riders, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
They're just riding on shirt tails.
Yeah, well, Carolyn's had how many of those have you had over the years?
Oh my gosh! But you know what? So they followed the same narrative. I guess Casbat told them, just tell them you didn't know you were alive. And which makes no sense anyway, because what she still said what she said about the Yelp reviews. It wasn't a joke. She wasn't joking.
It was not a joke.
Nana said we are live.
But second of
She
all,
just forgot.
I showed you that she wasn't tricked at all.
Yeah.
So then you know that
what it
Nana
was
Patty
Moo
lied right
forgot
to your
she was
face,
live.
and Casbat lied right to your face, but you still can't see it because you don't want to see it. Then I guess.
Moo hated Casbat. She destroyed her in videos
Yes,
a couple
because
of
of
years
evil.
ago.
I could read you
Destroyed
text
her,
after
and-
text about how evil. The same things that she's saying about me, she said worse about Casbat.
You could just change the name in those,
Yes,
and it would
you
be
could
the
just
same
change the
quotes
name,
and
and
lines.
she just says the same things, exactly
She
the
watches
same
a
things.
lot of movies. She likes the movies, and she tends to
The
memorize lines
Velociraptors,
from
this
movies.
one,
and-
that one. She thinks she's in a movie.
And I was begging her to stop being so hateful to Casbat and to you.
Yeah.
I said, for God's sake, like, because even we wouldn't do stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Seriously, like, it's
They could
wrong.
have gone off. You want to go and to spin the narrative. Oh, we wanted to go off quietly. We couldn't. You were able to go off quietly. You immediately started your Jim Jones videos. So stop lying.
And we
to
went
people.
over and supported
Do you
her
think
when
the
she
people
started the
that
channel.
watch you are so stupid because you treat them like they're stupid and they have no brain?
Well, that's so trite to go with Jim Jones anyway.
She goes with
But
Jim
she-
Jones because that's the old that she studied Jim Jones and like she is just so obsessed with it. over and over and over and over again. That's
Yeah,
what
but
it is.
Critical K was a Jim Jones as well, and who
Yeah,
else was?
so
I mean, there's a
about
list
Jim
of them. Her
Jones,
job
I
was
know
a
Jim
cult.
Jones, and I can tell you Jim
Everything
Jones.
else was a cult.
And everything's a cult, and this one's a cult. And boy, if you know cults so well, how do you keep getting stuck in them?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And
How do you
Carolyn
keep
couldn't
getting stuck
possibly
in
have
them
a
if you
friend.
know them so
Oh,
well and
no.
you've escaped from so many? How many have you escaped from so far? 6? But you keep going into another one, and then this one will be another cult when she gets burned. That'll be another cult.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a pattern. You have to.
You know, I've been
But she's in the right
thinking-
place now because Cooper will eat her up and spit her out.
Cooper will eat her up and spit her out.
Yeah, but that's what I've been thinking. Who they've aligned themselves
she will-
with. You wait until they want to try and get out of
When
those
they go
claws.
back
No
at
better
them,
woman
these
to
two
do
will
it.
cower
I'm
in
telling
fear. Oh,
Tasha
boy.
Cooper said she had no use for them already.
I know.
Oh, she has because she'll use them for views.
She'll use them and then she'll kick
She'll
them
use
to the
and
curb.
she. Do you know what she'll use? She'll use.
No,
Moo.
she said she had no
She'll
use
use
for
Moo
them.
for all her investigative work that she does. She's boasted all over the internet what a researcher she is, going genealogies on people.
What
you
is
know?
that? N-Day? I can't even
So
read what
she'll
that
be
says.
used.
She doesn't. No, she doesn't want.
I
them.
can't read what that says, Scooter.
I don't know what the last thing
I
is.
can't read it either.
And then she'll have a nervous breakdown after her as well when
I'm
she
trying
gets
to
out of
tell-
that cult.
I'm using fluent and typo.
It's
I don't
laughable.
know. I don't know what she's saying.
Wait, but when you see the way all you girls looked after her when she was real upset in that video the other night, you know?
I don't
And
even
then now
hate
she's
them.
saying
Okay,
that it
I
was
want to
Carolyn
say
that gave her the
something.
nervous breakdown. After
I
Carolyn
don't
was
have
the
hate
best
for
woman in
them.
the
I
world.
wouldn't waste
I
it.
don't
I
have
wouldn't
hate.
waste that.
I
I don't
feel
want that. I don't want
sad.
to put that in my body. I don't want to
No.
go around with those emotions.
I
Yeah.
feel sad.
Look, we're
No.
just getting all this crap off our
I'm
chest
serious.
tonight.
Yeah.
Love and light.
And that's
leave
it.
us
We're
alone.
done with it.
Really,
Yeah.
because it's whatever
It's
they're
good to
putting out
talk
there is
about
coming
these
back to
things.
them, and they want somebody's destruction. That's coming back to them.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's good that we're being transparent and talking about it. It
We have
needs
a
to
right
be
to
said.
say how we feel as well.
Yeah. Well,
I hope it didn't offend anybody or anybody was hurt, but I mean, we're hurt too. I mean, and there's all this stuff going around and we have to respond. We can't just sit here and all these people being targeted. We can't.
And going on, moving over from different creator to creator, spewing the same crap, victimhood.
Have we been on any panels talking about anyone? Has
No.
anybody in this group been on
No.
a panel talking about anybody?
No.
Absolutely
Anyone
not.
raise your hand.
Yeah.
Raise your hand. Anybody in the chat here? Has
Nobody.
anybody in the chat here been on panel talking?
Except what
about-
Tammy did, fair play to her. Tammy did.
Well, that's different. Okay, that was
Yeah.
different. You know, and Tammy did a great job.
But they still didn't
I was
believe her.
proud of her.
They
Huh?
still didn't believe her. Even with
No,
all the
they
receipts.
didn't believe her. Well, we come out with the truth. They just
No, but they don't
no
want to
matter
believe
what.
the truth because then they have nothing else to talk about. So they've got it twisted. And
But we're
turn it
boring.
around
Why do
so
they
can
care
keep
about
the
us? Like
conversation
we're
going.
we're boring, right? We just hang out.
Right, I
and
know,
just,
we're
you
so
know,
boring.
What's so
and
cool
yeah,
about it over
why,
here?
But they create complete channels about us because we're
Nice
so
Scooter.
boring. Yeah.
It's a strange phenomenon. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, we got tired of being a doormat. From seeing Carolyn
Absolutely.
was one, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody over there, it seemed like you all had a great vacation. The pictures, the videos, the
We
beach,
did,
the
we
shelling,
did.
all of
Yeah.
it.
And now they're
eating
calling it a
restaurant.
celebration.
Yeah. That's
It was
just
amazing.
ridiculous.
amazing.
She wasn't
I
even there. She
definitely
wants to talk
lived-
about it. She wasn't even there.
I
and,
definitely
Good time.
you know,
I loved watching you. I felt like I was there. You
I
made us
did
all,
too.
even as community ramblers, you actually included us in that vacation. I actually didn't feel that I wasn't a part of that in any way. I actually,
Me too.
felt really welcoming
But
through that
Carolyn, I
vacation.
think they're pissed as well that you survived without them. I really do. I think their heads were that big that they thought if they all left
well,
together,
everyone
that
that's
the
ever
channel would
left,
just
you
completely
know that, Carol.
collapse.
They all say the same thing, down from BBT saying it to every single person
Yeah.
that they made this channel and it would never
made the
survive
channel
without
and-
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we said what we said, and you know, it's over.
Yeah.
Let's be done with it.
Yeah. We
Well, unless they keep the
we
crap
can
up.
make our own content, unlike others.
Well, we won't even
Yeah,
tell you now.
exactly.
This will be the
I
last
will
time.
tell you
we'll
the
talk about
truth.
it.
It was getting very old, wasn't it, Carolyn? It was getting very, very old.
Yeah.
That's wash, rinse, and repeat now at this stage.
Yeah.
The same
Oh,
old.
yeah. Yeah.
Crap.
So, yeah, you loved watching it, Liz Tops? Yeah, we're planning another one, Liz. Just have to figure out
Yeah,
when we're
yeah.
going. But,
Yeah, and I'm definitely coming.
yeah.
I'm going. Carol, are you going?
I'm going to Jamaica. Oh, oops.
Well, that's cool. I want to go. Put me in your
Have you ever
suitcase.
been to the U.S., Carol?
No, never.
Never.
You could come stay with me anytime, Carol. My house.
Oh,
You can come
Nicole,
stay with me.
thank you, love.
But I gotta
How far are
clean.
you from
gotta
Canada?
tell me. I'm not far from Canada, but it's the east
No,
side.
because my son is in Canada. So if I was going that far, I'd want to
It's
kill two birds with the one stone.
Probably like eight hours, maybe 7. It's still pretty
Is
far.
that on a train or a plane?
I don't
It's
know.
only it's only a 5-hour flight from.
Not even 5 hours.
From Ireland to New York.
How long did you say, Carol?
Yeah.
So did you say you could go through all of Ireland in 3 hours?
5.
No, 5 from top to bottom.
That's
driving.
crazy. That is so crazy.
Yeah, 5 or 5.5.
You know what?
Something
That's so
like that.
I thought Ireland was huge. Isn't that funny?
That
My
is
whole
so
life.
We're a
crazy.
tiny little island.
Wow.
I feel silly.
Yeah.
The whole
I have this image of Ireland in my head, and it was
south,
just
like
Ireland?
from north, from the farthest tip to the most southern tip.
Ireland.
And
About
Greenland
5.5
is full of
hours.
ice, and Iceland is green.
Right,
That's
right,
just
We'd
yes,
be dead.
yes.
After 2 hours, we've got to stop and have a feed.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
jeepers, you'd be complaining about it for the week. Oh, that journey killed me.
Carol,
You know?
listen, I'm about not even. I'm 40 minutes from Canada.
Are
just
you?
So you know. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not
It's
My
right
son
there.
is in
Oh, so you know
Toronto.
what,
My
then?
youngest, my baby, is in Toronto.
Sharon, I'm only a couple hours from Canada then.
Mm.
Are you?
Why?
I must
You're
be.
only a couple of hours from Sharon?
I think so.
Wait, you're in Massachusetts, I thought.
Yeah, where are you?
I have a cousin. I have a
I'm in
cousin in
Michigan.
Boston.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're in Michigan. Who was
Or
that? Who
she's
was
in
I talking to before?
Massachusetts somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Who was I
Toronto
talking
is
to
about
before?
I haven't seen her for years.
Niagara Falls is 5 hours from me. So Toronto's probably about 6
Right.
from me. Yeah.
But
that's not far.
he could come down to me too. He's only a young fella.
Well,
Save his
come on
mother the
down.
journey. Mind you, I'd love to see Canada.
There's not much
You were
to
born
see
in
there.
Scotland, Liz?
He's coming home at
My
Christmas. So.
daughter's going to be going to Scotland. She wants to go to Scotland.
It's pretty boring, Carol,
I-
between Detroit and Toronto.
Oh, I
to
thought
tell
you were
the
saying
truth.
Scotland.
Is
Very
it?
boring.
Yeah, it's not very exciting. I mean, unless you go over where the Niagara and
Stop
what have
saying
you.
where you're from.
Yeah.
1313
Niagara's
Mockingbird Lane,
definitely
Kevin.
We
I'm
were
scared of
Niagara
the flight
Falls
though. I
5
don't
years
like
ago.
flying, but
I went.
I would do it obviously to go to see him or to see Eli.
Well, fly to Detroit.
Yeah, I don't know why I've never. I like myself and my husband years ago. Lord have mercy on him. We won a trip to the World Cup in America. I'm trying to think what year. I think that was 1994.
Oh, okay.
And it was a superb trip. Now it included like 5-star hotels to a
And you
few of
didn't
the
go?
matches. Never went. No, because I'll tell you how long ago that was. My 28-year-old son now, he was a baby. He was only born in the April. So I think it was in June the World Cup was. And I wouldn't leave the baby. And then my husband wouldn't go without me. So we ended up selling it.
Oh, you said
And yeah. But then we went to an all-inclusive holiday to Spain.
There you go.
I'll take you off.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I was telling him go to it because he was soccer mad. Like,
Well, obviously
Carol,
you have to get
yeah?
passport.
Can you tell us about Spain? What was that like? I've never been in anywhere really,
oh,
just
Spain is
Canada.
lovely. Southern Spain,
I like to
Marbella,
go to
all those
Spain.
areas, lovely.
Oh, yeah.
My
What
sister
is it? Is
daughter-in-law
it-
was just in Brazil last week, and she's in Mexico this
And
week.
Portugal is lovely.
Oh, yes.
They're
And
only
the
like
people must be
2.5
real
hour
nice.
flight. Portugal is about 2.5 hour flight from here.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
Malaga would be about 3 hours. And Tenerife and all them about 3.5 hours. And Lanzarote about 3.5 hours.
Oh, really? I heard about a woman that happened to LMNW in Florida, like back. She fell off the drawbridge. A 77-year-old man did.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no! What the heck?
Was
no.
it in Florida, LMNW?
Oh no!
LMN, I wish you'd change your name to LMNOP.
Thank you, Mary
Please.
Williams.
Yeah.
I can never say it.
Thank you, Mary. That was sweet. She said, "Preach it, Carolyn. Preach it. Love you. Love your channel." That was
Thank
nice.
you.
Come on,
Thank
Robbie
you.
Bob. You can stay here,
Hi,
too.
Robbity Bob.
We'll have a party.
Hi, Robity Bulb.
And have
And
any
Robin,
of
you
you
got
been to Ireland?
No, my sister has. My son wants to go. He loves like the Irish accent. He called in once and
Ah, he
I
should.
love
He'd
it.
enjoy it.
accent. Yeah.
Good night, Debbie L.
Good night, Debbie L.
Night, Debbie.
you
Oh, it was
Canada when you
Milwaukee?
Huh.
That's terrible.
Oh no,
weird.
that's where Joel's from. That's
Really?
yeah.
Oh, so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, it's warm.
Mm,
Gotta get going. I have 2 appointments tomorrow. I have
You
my
do?
crackety crack chiropractor.
What's tomorrow? Tuesday? You go? Oh, you're not scared anymore, right?
No, I love it. Oh my god.
Remember how
He's-
scared you were the last
Nice one.
time? Remember how
I went
scared-
in the office. I was shaking.
I know,
was,
you were so
physically
scared.
upset. And he had a good sense of humor, and he's like, "I'm not going to kill you if you'll be okay." I'm like, "All right." And he
I'm
crackety
half
cracked
pregnant.
me,
Yeah.
and I felt better.
So you're going there tomorrow?
Yes, and I'm excited. I hope he does my neck. I'm ready.
And then what do you? I really want to do my hair tomorrow. And then what do you have?
And then I have a doctor's appointment, and then I have a vision exam actually. So that's
wow. You got
I
a
should
lot
go
of
to that.
body stuff.
Busy
going
day.
on. Yeah.
Busy day.
Busy day tomorrow today.
So I'm going to find out about the sale tomorrow. I'm going to call Mary and ask her, what day is best for me to go down. We might end up having like 2 flash sales, maybe a little bit on Tuesday, a little bit on Wednesday. I don't know. So if you have stuff to sell, get
Yeah.
yourself
Tuesday,
ready. And I'm gonna
Wednesday.
call the silk
I'll try to
lady.
go through some stuff. I'll try.
Yeah,
I
hi,
have
Ruth.
everything everywhere.
Good. Let's see. So
I
I'm
could sell
gonna-
you some
Good night,
Irish
Mary.
shamrock.
Good night, Mary. What time is it? Wow, it's already 3:30. Maybe we should just,
Flew
it's
by.
been a lot. Maybe I'm just going to go into our Zoom. So anybody that's a member of Patreon, you're welcome to come in. Hey, Gary, you went to the
Gary
island.
said he went
membership.
to the
Hi,
island.
guys. Hit the like button as well.
Yeah, hit the
Where
likes
is
on
that?
the way out, please. And,
I'll look that up, Gary. That sounds cool.
but thanks, Mary. Good night, Mary.
Good night, everybody.
Good
night,
night,
everybody.
everybody. Thanks a million for coming in,
Good night,
guys.
everybody.
And
Thank you to the
lovers.
moderators. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, if you don't want to come into the Zoom, all right.
God bless everybody.
God bless
Take
everybody.
care.
Prayers for all that need them. Bye. We'll see
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Bye.
Rebecca will be
Take care. Bye, guys.
Oh, okay. We'll see. All right. Bye, guys. Let me see.
Bye.
Wait, hold on. I've got to end this.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Kevin.